of the Lolcow universe, I am declaring war on Killer Keemstar. He cannot have the fat girls this summer. The bulldozer is coming for the fat girls and Keemstar. Ladies and gentlemen, he's running over. It's Fat Girl Summer on Rewind, too. And the show goes on. Velvet Nightmare kicking us off. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday, and that means LolcowRewind is here to put a cherry on top. Wick, rewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge, and we're about to get wet and wild. It is actually kind of a crazy day. I've been watching Lolcow live, and Keem is on one. Breaking news, he said some horrendous stuff just now to Boogie. We'll go over that very, very soon. I'll bring Xylee on with me. Xylee Gets Real. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm beefing with Keem right now.
Wait, why are you beefing with Keem now?
Have you been watching Lolcow live?
Usually I'm beefing with Keem. Why are you beefing with Keem?
Have you been watching Lolcow live?
Yeah.
He's claiming he's starting a fat girl army.
Okay.
He took donuts from me. Now he wants to take fat from me. He's always rolling with skinny girls, and now he wants to make fat his thing too.
Excuse me, sir. I have seen your music videos, and I saw nothing but skinny girls up in there. The ones that I've seen.
Fat is literally my thing.
Okay, that's your thing, but you're not a fat girl.
Yeah, but I'm fat.
Okay, you're fat, but you're not a fat girl, so it's not you.
He's literally taking fat.
You're literally making me defend Keemstar.
You're choosing to defend Keemstar because you are a suck ass. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Mary says I'm a mouth-breathing fat chick. What is up with that, Mary?
We love you, Mary. Mary, you're amazing. You're the best mouth breather out there, girl. Hell yeah.
He is literally trying to come for me. He's got to be calling me out. He's saying Fat Chick Summer. Is this a direct slight? I made the song Fat Boy Winter. He's obviously coming for me. This is obviously a dig at me.
Wait. Okay, wait. So you think he's trying to take your swag? Is that what it is?
What else could it be?
That look you gave me when I said that. I don't think it's that, Billy. Listen, nobody can duplicate Billy the Fridge. No one can.
Fat Chick Summer got you, Keem. Cash cow for 1 month. Paige, what do you mean got you, Keem? We gonna get Keem. We gonna get Keem. Are you fat?
Are we at war?
Are you fat chicken over here for Keem?
I used to be a fat chick.
Look. You know what?
What?
I call peace. If Paige is going to already kick it off choosing Keem's side, then I'm going to be the adult in this situation and remind everybody when it comes to fat chicks this summer, there's enough to go around.
Exactly. Spread the love, man.
Fat's still my thing. Donuts are my thing. He keeps taking my things.
Okay, the donut, I'll give you the donut shit. Okay, I'll give you that. He took your donut thing and he desecrated it. Okay, let's be honest. He took your donut thing and he desecrated it.
Did you watch Lolcow Live? Did you see what he just said to Boogie?
No, not just what he said to
They're
Boogie.
over there calling him Keemstar. Mary says hangovers this morning.
Hangovers this morning?
No, I don't have a hangover at all.
I don't, and I went to celebrate Poke Gaga. I'm doing a series this month for our crowns.
Really?
I'm doing a touch grass series.
Oh.
Yeah, I posted a video in the crown section.
Can we pull that up?
You could pull up the video, yeah. There's probably some music in the background, so you might want to mute it. But
Okay.
I'll narrate the video. I went out and I had a beverage and I bought a pack of magic cards to open in honor of Poke Gaga, one of our crowns. Because I'm going to find a way to honor Meg and Shy, our other two crowns this month, because it's just a way for me to go do something and say, hey, thank you. I got a new pack of the Final Fantasy magic cards because Poke Gaga's a pack cracker.
Right.
Look at this michelada I got. It's got the shrimps in it. It was really good. I got a picture in there too of the michelada. This pack was all right. It wasn't the best pack ever. I was going through the cards. I realize now it was hard to film with one hand and the sticky ass michelada glass. You could see it dripping on the counter.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, I could have done better from the eyes of a fat guy. Got a little wind crystal action going. That was pretty sweet. But it is what it is. The michelada was tasty. Had a lot of shrimp in it. I'm surprised. I think there's a picture in there. I took the picture. Does the michelada
I see the whole
more
crown
justice.
of shrimp. You saw it in the very beginning.
Yeah, the shrimp was bomb. It was a nice little tasty treat. That was my Sunday fun day thing to do. I went out and had a beer michelada with shrimp and opened a pack of magic cards. Just a stupid little thing to do to honor Poke Gaga, our crown. I thought it'd be fun to go out and style. I think it's something fun to do for Meg. It's something fun to do for Shy. Because. It was a thing. That shit was bomb.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, it was bomb. It was so good. It was
it?
sticky as hell, though.
Yeah, well,
That's the perfect thing to battle a hangover with is a drink with shrimp in it. I didn't even have a hangover though. But if you're gonna have a nice summer drink, go for one with shrimp in it. You know what I'm saying?
True. Hell yeah.
So yeah, Boogie announced today that Desi hasn't had her period in a couple of months.
In 2 months. She's late by 2 months. Now, I just want to make it clear for everybody who doesn't know women biology. It could be anything. The weirdest shit can make you, stress can cause you to skip.
Having a hole in your bedroom wall directly to your man screaming all day and not getting sleep because you're doing weekend streams might make you skip out on the P-Rod too.
Yeah. So a lot of things can stop you from doing that. So that's just for the people out there who don't understand women's biology. But still, it's a possibility. They have been trying. She stopped her shot like 3 months ago. So 3 or 4 months ago.
Your boy Keemstar, very, very drunkenly said
that was so fucked up.
He wanted to give Boogie some advice, and Boogie, I think, thought he was going to get some fatherly advice or something, some friendly advice.
He should feel ashamed of himself.
This is the messed up part, right? Boogie has alluded to this before in conversation about, like, I'm pretty sure it was Boogie who said he was worried about it because it's like generationally people who have been hurt people type of thing. So maybe this is, and she uploaded, thank you for the grifted. Maybe this is Keemstar remembering that and using this in a way that was inappropriate while he's drunk, but he just straight up said, Boogie, here's my advice. Here's my advice. I don't even want to say it.
I don't want to say it either.
Don't let the sins of your father repeat themselves, Keemstar said in so many words, bluntly.
Yeah.
It was terrible. So I don't know how things are going. This was right before we went live. Fuck. So I wonder how things are going over there now. I didn't know they would go this long. Keem is drunk. I set the stream up thinking they might end because Keem usually doesn't go long over on Lolcow Live.
Yeah.
Rastov and Boogie were saying they weren't going to go that late, but Keem is dragging them out on his party Sunday. It's a hot Sunday. So rewind.
Oh, they're getting ready to take the test.
The pregnancy test?
So they're getting ready to take the pregnancy because I got their stream up because I knew they wanted to do the pregnancy test. So they're looking through the pamphlet that comes with the pregnancy test now.
Okay, should we hot mic them? Weather report, whether or not Boogie's pregnant?
I don't know if she's taken the pee. I don't know if she's peed on the stick yet or not. Hold on. All right, let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing a live weather report. We can have them in the corner.
Pregnant. It's going to be a fucking depressing ass moment.
No, it won't. No, it won't. Tattle girl with a 1 gifted. Thank you. No, it won't. You want to know why?
We can have them
You're
muted.
not even engaged yet, so who cares?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people out there, man, who don't appreciate this shit.
Unless you're watching in the background, we can cut this off if you're following along.
Do you want me to cut it off?
Yeah, if you're following along in the background, we don't have to watch it. I just wanted to see how far they were going.
Yeah, they're just reading the pamphlet right now. So
it was a fun day in the Lolcow universe. Things are crazy.
Was it?
Did you not have fun watching Lolcow Live? Keem is drinking.
Okay, so I made the mistake after he had Beans and Pupstar on. I made the mistake to go down to the dolls VC.
Yeah.
Oh my! I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to do it.
You couldn't do dolls?
Pupstar.
Are you not a Lolcow doll? Charm Skull 5 months deep as Cash Cow says, hello, Billy and Sally. I've missed you guys. Are you back?
I missed you, Scully. I missed you so much.
Yeah.
I missed you, Scully. But yeah, Sweet Tea went for a swim at the watering hole. But yeah, Pupstar and Beans got into it. Pup started saying some shit that had nothing to do with their fight on live. She said some shit in the Discord that had nothing to do with their fight. She wanted to throw the fact that, let's see, let me see if I have it. Hold on.
Yeah, Pupstar was on and she was talking and Keemstar said, Pupstar, I got to give you some legitimate criticism. I do think maybe people saying that you talk a lot and don't say much is an actual thing. Maybe you could focus on what you say rather than saying so much. And she said, well, I come from the debate community where talking a lot is a good thing. And then Keem's like, yeah, even the way you said that, you were too wordy with it. And Keem brought up that maybe filibustering isn't the proper thing for a talk show. And
yeah.
she kept trying to defend that yada, yada, yada was the way to be. And it's like, yada, yada, yada is not a conversation. What are we looking at here? Pupstar, you got broken up with over text, then went on some villain arc mad that you spent 7 years begging for a crumb of love, and you're taking that out on me because I don't care? If anyone doesn't want to be here, just fucking leave, as Batgirl. If people don't want you here, but
That's
you
what
want
I
to
was
stay,
showing
put
you.
it in the damn work to prove yourself? Ah.
That's what I was showing you. So, like, she's throwing that up. She threw when she was on live, she started to throw something up, and Beans kicked her out of Lolcow Live. Yeah, it's yeah. Well, so she was down there. They were down there and they were arguing really bad. And then all of a sudden, here come Keemstar. And as soon as Keemstar jumped in and Rastoff and Boogie, she changed up.
Oh, she did switch when they saw her?
That tone went down by 8 octaves.
Oh, really? You were live to watch it?
Oh, yes. Huh?
You saw it live?
Yeah, I was in the call.
Dude.
So I was there to hear her going off, and then as soon as Keem joined, in the join you probably hear a little bit of how she really was, but as soon as Keem got there, she went down by like 8 octaves. It was hilarious, and I'm sitting there muted, laughing my ass off.
So she's a Destiny orbiter.
Yes,
and she came here through a Destiny orbiter. And yes. I got a secret for anybody who doesn't know this about Destiny orbiters. They're people who have diagnosed mental illnesses, and they just like to abuse each other and call it debate.
Hey, you might want to change our, because we're too big.
Oh, fuck. Let's go back to the Tipsy Dipsies.
Thank you, Discord.
The Destiny orbiters are a bunch of people that like to abuse each other and call it debate.
Yes.
It's a bunch of people with diagnosed mental illnesses that like to abuse each other and call it debate, and then call each other out in docs and documents. What's that?
Wait.
Critical thinking. Let's fucking go. Bam World 4 months. Cheers to you, critical thinking. Desi is pregnant.
I don't know. I'm looking because I just saw the clear blue on the screen, and then he clicked off of it.
The fuck?
Okay, hold on.
Caitlin says, I'm sad to discover you was cool with Onision. Why? Let's have a conversation about it, Caitlin. Why does that make you sad?
Number of twins in it.
Okay.
Fraternal. There's fraternal. And fraternal means you have 2 pregnant eggs.
If you have
two, identical means you impregnate 1 egg and it splits.
Boogie, listen.
Dumbass, I'm not holding.
Believe this. Like, this is really happening. Like, I'm so.
And
why did we do this?
Bro.
White Claw. Desi, you're gonna.
You should. It's.
You have 2 minutes left on your 5.
Oh,
2
God.
minutes.
Oh God.
I'm not gonna fight.
Get more done.
That's good. What part on them?
Are you mad?
I'm trying to fast forward it where
7 more.
They're saying she's not pregnant.
Well, life's just not fair. Boogie. Life's just not fair. I'm genuinely surprised he hasn't called it yet, to be honest. I genuinely am. I thought he would be like 2 hours and be like, done.
Did you see that, Rastov? I just showed you.
Nah, it was blurry.
Well, good. I should wait for Keem.
Why?
Oh, look at Sammy. Aw.
So he can drink the White Claw.
Sammy might be pregnant, though.
There's no way. There's no way. Hold on. There's no way. 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 There's no way.
What happened?
He wants to.
He's going. I told you, drink a White Claw either way. There's your result.
What does it say?
Happy? Now I'm gonna go be with my girlfriend.
99 cents. You're supposed to put the test.
What did it say?
It said pregnant.
It's negative?
Said not pregnant.
Oh, it said not pregnant?
Aw. But you know what? Here's the great part. You still get to try. That's the great part.
You guys didn't see they used Sammy's pee?
Please don't tell me that.
That's funny. I'm so confused, guys. Did they or did they not pee on that stick?
That's the question, huh? I think you should investigate.
I do a taste test? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I said at all.
It sounds like you want me to lick that piss stick, Xylee.
No, that is not what I said at all.
Are you aware of what you did say yesterday?
What, that you have an ego?
No, how you would survive prison?
Yeah, fuck yeah. No, I time. You go to the baddest motherfucker, you knock the fuck out of them, you shit in your hand, and you fucking eat it.
Okay.
100%.
I
That's
don't-
how you survive
I don't
prison, 'cause
remember
they
you
don't fuck with
talking-
you.
Don't remember you talking about knocking out the baddest motherfucker last night as much as I remember you saying you would eat shit in prison.
Well, that's because the other two would, they're hung up on the eating shit part. But yeah, that's what you do. That way they know not to fuck with you. Like, God damn, she's ready to fight the baddest bitch here and she eats her own shit. I ain't fucking with her. That's what you do.
That's pretty funny. Oh my goodness.
What, you
Like-
think I wouldn't stand 10 toes down on that one? 100%. It's prison.
I just
Nom,
wanted to,
nom, nom, motherfucker.
I just wanted to hear your opinion on it sober too. We got a sober nom nom nom. That was worth me bringing it back up.
It's true, though. That's how you survive prison. Make them think you crazy.
I promise you, women's prison, you could show up there and you wouldn't have to eat your poo-poos. You could just
Listen, it depends on which one you go to, all right? Because there's some women's prison that sometimes they get down worse than the men do.
Does
You gotta
anybody
let a
here
bitch
have
know.
the timestamp from Lolcow Live when Keemstar talked about Xylee? Because I couldn't find the timestamp
I
for
couldn't
it.
find it either, and the show's still going on, and by the time we're done, the transcript probably won't even be up. So
Yeah, I want. If anybody remembers what time that was today and can get it to us, that would be awesome. Because I want Xylee to watch it. It was very sweet what he said, and I feel like Xylee should see it. Oh, when Pupstar was on, with Keem and Beans was on, and Sweet Tea was on. I don't know. Do you think Dolls is long for this world?
I don't think Pupstar is. And I don't mean that in a bad way, like I want her to quit. I'm not saying I want her to quit. I don't want her to quit. But she, like, I'm hard-headed, right? I'm hard-headed. But god damn, bro. I wouldn't be able to work with her. There's no fucking way. I'd work with Becky before I would work with her.
Harley Quinn Polka, if you find it, give us the timestamp. That would we'd appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the viewers left during it. They didn't care. I think the fight was too long, and I do think you lose a lot of people when Pupstar just goes on her rant. Pupstar tried to say, well, that's what I did in my debates. And Keemstar was like, well, filibuster doesn't work on a talk show. And she said, well, my debates were LD long debates where I was by myself debating things. And it's like,
Exactly.
were people watching you there? Were you successful there? Why are you here now? Why aren't you doing that? I think nobody really gave a fuck about that either.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, one buff weeb.
Buff Weeb.
We're getting into war. It's a war. I hope you know that. I'm just letting you know the things that are going to go happen, the things that are going on. We're going to war. Don't you understand, Billy? Us versus tech. Us versus everybody. We're going to war. To war, Billy. And there's nothing anybody can do to stop us now. I just want to let you know that.
Do you
I'm
know
not
what
gonna
happened
take
to the
any more of your
last people
time.
who tried to go to war with us?
He said
We're
going to war
not
with
you
tech.
yet. Not
Oh.
you yet.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
I'm
Y'all
not
are
worried
taking out
about it.
tech?
Buff,
Old
Buff, got a
and
question.
slow.
Got a question.
Yes, Billy. Wait. Hold on.
He's gotta change the light.
I know
I'm having fun.
I've
really,
seen
like, a
you.
lot.
I've seen you battle before, prior to the LCU.
Yeah.
People don't know this. Your special move is getting white people to say the N-word. Is CD-ROM in trouble? CD-ROM, you better watch out, dude. You
Don't get caught.
You don't know. You don't know what One Buff Weeb is capable of. He's going for Tech Talk first. Zay Zooted is in waiting. Zay Zooted, are you here?
I am here. Wait, guys, what did Buff say to you?
Well, apparently he's
What
gonna
did he say?
He's going to war with Tech Talk and maybe the rest of the LCU afterwards.
Y'all are going to war?
Okay,
you both.
so we
One second.
Let's
please.
we
to come
might
watch
be
my
going to
two
war with
favorites.
Hold on,
Thank
we
you,
got a
James.
donation.
All right, now you can go. Thank you, James.
Thank you.
So we just might be a little bit going to war with Tech Talk. But not the rest of the LCU. We love Rewind, RWO for life. I don't know what he said to you, but it was all lies.
Yeah, he said with us, it's not yet.
He said not yet, but
Never ever.
well, here's the thing, Zay. I think Xylee misheard him because I didn't hear him say he was coming after us. But then he said not yet because I think he can't help himself. He was in some sort of battle mode, Zay. And I don't know if even you can control him.
Now you see, after the shot that I just took, I think that we're like roughly 8 shots in about. Like, I still owe 3 more right now. And I'm getting there. But he is also at that amount, right? So he just might...
One buff weep. You're animating
scared
again.
of him like this. Xylee, I'm scared of him like this. I need you to do something. I'm scared of when he's like this. I don't know what to do.
Should I go blue? There you go. More mellow. Right.
You look like
He's
a
scaring
Smurf.
me like this.
I know, I love it. How you guys doing
Seth
today?
Look says Buff thought he was a Scooby Doo, but that was a Scooby Don't. Oh no.
Oh.
Buff, I warned everybody.
The NDF will destroy the
Oh, shit.
glamas and startup.
Oh, the NDF. What is the NDF? The Nerds
Defense Force?
Defense Force? Will destroy the Glamas and Sidi Haram?
Oh no. Oh no.
Glamas and Sidi Haram?
What?
The NDF will destroy the Glamas and Sidi Haram? This is not okay, guys.
He's right. Our
Mazer,
mission has begun. There's nothing you can do to stop us now. This is not everything. There's nothing that you can do. But like legit, like I really do like the support we're getting from our fans. They're really being how do I say, creative with their donations lately. And how many shots do we? I think we owe like 6 shots. I am owed 2. So we're gonna get drunk and we're gonna come invade your stream like Xylee did to us. So we just owe you guys 1. You know, everybody gets 1.
everybody,
So that's what we're gonna do.
It's Saturday, dude, or it's Sunday,
Sunday.
dude.
How about I say it's Sunday?
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday, Billy.
I don't remember.
Amen. We bless the LCU with our presence. And with that being said, we will head back to our studio and leave you all be.
Have fun.
Cheers.
And don't declare too many wars, okay?
That part.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I love you.
Buff is anime monologuing. Things are gonna get weird. Things are gonna get weird.
Buff is funny.
Xylee,
Yeah.
do you think Lolcow live is over? I think.
Yes, it's at the end.
Oh no. Oh
yeah,
no.
he's at the end because he's by himself.
Oh no.
And Rastov is not in the first studio, and Boogie is just sitting there.
So Boogie got no baby. Boogie got
Can
no
we bring him
baby.
in here?
Bring Boogie in here. No,
Yeah, you want me to bring Boogie in
he
here?
just took a pregnancy test and failed. He's probably needs some time to himself.
Okay. Well, I was just asking.
Yeah.
I didn't know if maybe you want to talk to him.
No, I don't want to pull a man out of his thoughts and feelings right now. He's probably meandering why he does what he does when he could be procreating and starting a family, and whether or not he can have a family while he does what he does. Meg, how you doing? Good to see Meg. Meg, I don't know if you know this, but I'm doing a touch grass series for our crowns. Today I had a michelada for Poke Gaga and opened a pack of magic cards. I'm thinking of doing something special for you, Pokemon related. I'm not sure exactly what that'll be yet, so I'm figuring that out. But appreciate you as a crown here at Rewind. Meg says, I feel so bad for Desi. Yeah. Hopefully Boogie will give her a big piece of love tonight.
Yeah.
Mazer says defeat the cringe. It's never gonna die here in the LCU. The cringe happens all day long. All day
True.
long. You know what?
What? Tell it, Billy.
You know how we defeat the cringe?
How's that?
There's only one way to defeat the cringe.
How's that?
The bulldozer. That's how you defeat the cringe here in the LCU.
Oh, sorry.
The bulldozer runs it over. Nobody was ready for that. That was cringe. I contributed to the cringe.
It's okay. It's all right. It's fun cringe.
I do like the Glamas and CD Haram. That was fucked up.
That was funny. I'm sorry. That was funny. That made me giggle.
But it's fucked up.
Well, yeah. There's so many things fucked up about this universe, but we're here. Right?
Riley.
Yeah.
It is Sunday. We're going into a new week. Gutsy Watsu.
Was Scully back? Yes.
Yeah. Gutsy Watsu apologized.
Mm-hmm.
Meg says, I'm LCU free during the weekend when my husband is here. Missed y'all. We missed you too, Meg. Well, Gutsy Watsu's back and he apologized for everything he did. And Keemstar's mad. You see Keemstar also saying he wished Gutsy Watsu would have did some Minecraft things?
Yeah. Keem, shut the hell up. I think that I had a talk with him last night. He came into the Rewind VC and he's definitely taken steps to be better. And he definitely caught some things in time. And I think he's doing what's right for him.
Gutsy Watsu is?
And like IRL type situation, he's actually doing what's right for him. Honestly.
But is it good for the Lolcow universe?
Honestly, when it comes to him, I do not care. Because he needs to do that for himself. He was not in a good place.
Think of all the hacking that he did. Remember those hacking videos? Did we ever watch them on Lolcow Live or Lolcow Rewind?
Yeah. We didn't watch the one, but I don't care.
Yeah. Then he apologized, so looks like that story arc might be over unless he starts drinking again. Because guess who was drinking today? Keemstar, and he definitely didn't think Gutsy Watsu should stop drinking. And he said, you know where you should drink? In Minecraft. So Keemstar's thinking about starting a Lolcow Fat Chick show and a Lolcow Minecraft show.
He has queens. What does he need a Lolcow Fat Chick show for?
Did you see the clip that Boogie played of AI?
That was funny.
We should watch that. I don't know.
I can get that video. Hold on, because I know he had it in the side chat. Hold on.
Yeah, if we can pull that video up, we should watch that here because that was yummy.
Give me a second. I'll pull it.
Meg says, what if it was ethical hacking? Well, I do think it was ethical hacking the second time around because I do think, spoiler alert, I do think Gutsy Watsu had the help of a prominent LCU, I don't know, administrative member. I won't name any names, but I do think there was someone on the inside, a non-host member, helping Gutsy Watsu.
No, I don't think it was a non-host. I think it was definitely a host.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure I know exactly who it was, and I don't think they're a host.
Oh, okay. All right then. I'm not going to argue. All right.
Do you want to reveal who you think it was, or should we?
No.
Boogie.
I didn't pull him in.
Motherfucker, I decided to come back and yell at Keemstar some more. He left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel after all this?
Well, my beard feels like shit because it's gone. Dazzy's still a little bit upset. I told her I can't give you a pink drink or anything. I can't do anything nice for you. So I don't know. He's being a shitty best man.
Yeah. What he said. How do you feel about what he said to you regarding the possible future of you and your unborn child?
Dude, a long time ago, Xylee, and Xylee, you tell me how this reads to you because I'm really curious. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I said, when I was a kid, I got abused. I got molested. I don't want to have kids because I don't want to do that kind of shit to my kids. Now, does that sound like I want to bang a child? Or does that sound like I don't think I could be a good dad?
You want to be a good dad. That's the whole point. You don't want to be the parent that you had.
Yeah. So why did these people make it out to be I'm trying to bang a fetus? I don't get it.
Because people are going to troll and say some of the worst shit you can think of.
And then Keen decides to repeat it.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like it.
Which is fine. It's a joke. I'm not Nightmare. I'm not the fucking joke police. I don't care. But it does. It gives me an opportunity to talk about the fact that not everybody that got molested goes on to molest, and most of us don't have the inclination, obviously.
Of course.
And even if we did, you wouldn't want to do that to another human being to begin with. But obviously, why the fuck would I want? So I don't get it, man.
Of course.
I don't understand people's mindset. And so, yeah, hurt people. That's true. And you got to expect hurt people to hurt people. I get that. But there's fucking lines to that.
Yeah.
There's lines, but there's also limes. And limes go really good in alcoholic drinks. And he was wasted, Boogie.
And again, I don't, it's fine. Here's another fucking pregnancy test. Thank you, whoever sent that one.
Oh, God.
Whoever sent the first one, thank you. We are trying, for the record. And like Keem said, it is a long shot. And, I do have retarded sperm, as he said. And,
Now,
I feel so bad
Megan
for Desi. Please send my sympathies.
Says she feels bad for Desi.
She is going to be a beautiful bride.
And that she's sending her sympathies, and she knows Desi is going to be a beautiful bride.
Of course she is. Give her some.
Make as much love
Give
for
her
you
some.
and Desi.
Give her some love in fucking Discord, guys. She always pays attention to that shit. Tag her if you don't mind. I'm not mad at Keem. It's fine. We can take a joke. Desi will calm down. She's fine. It's mostly just it's just a draining day.
It was
5-hour stream all this.
You thought you were going to go until 8 p.m. tonight, and you ended up going way overtime. You ended up getting dragged. You ended up having to do over what you wanted to do, as always. You're always the guy that has to deliver every time you go live. And it's
what's Rastov's deal too, by the way? Somebody, I was confused. Somebody donated. I thought they wanted him to do 10 jumping jacks because, of course, he doesn't do anything. And jumping jacks seems to be one of his pain points that he doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
So that's something I thought they were going for, right? Hey, Rastov, do something. Provide some commentary. Fucking get up and exercise. Do something. Like he wouldn't even, we do the kill, die for the pigs, right? We do that. He doesn't even do that right. And I'm like frustrated because, again, here I am. I've got a hole in my house now for 2 weeks. Desi also does not care for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what are we doing with that?
Uh-oh.
I was about to tell him Keemstar's back up there.
Keemstar pulled him up. I think one of the things I saw tonight, a little critique for Rastov in the future, if you're watching a clip, like a Wings clip, and if Wings says something that addresses Rastov, Rastov, you should immediately have a response for Wings when he brings your name up. You shouldn't have one of the other guys ask you for a response. I think in the future, be cocked and ready to respond immediately now that you're in Wings' seat. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but just my advice to you is if you're watching a clip and you're in Wings' seat or anybody else's seat, if someone's talking about you, if you're watching an H3 clip and H3 is like, who's this guy? Because I saw H3 talking about Rastov being dirty. They were watching the clip of Rastov after he was in the volcano or the apocalypse, the New Zealand apocalypse, the asteroid. And he was like, this guy's dirty. If they were watching that clip and they were talking about him, you immediately respond to anything that brings you up, because this is like, your rise, right? You're on the rise. So
You
gotta
want those big people talking about you.
be proactive when somebody brings you up. Be like very active on getting those sound bites in. That would be my recommendation to you in the future. That's something I noticed today when Wings brought you up. I think Keem went to you to get your response to it, and I was like, man, Rastov should have jumped on that and showed a little tenacity. But it is what it is, dude. I think you're doing your job great. You didn't ban all those crowns when Keem asked you to. Imagine if you would have just banned those crowns when Keem asked you to. That would have been terrible of you.
I keep getting cold. I hate this.
Do you think you're going through like premenopausal
no, my
hot flashes?
The AC vent is right here.
Oh, well then that's fucked up that I asked you that.
Yes, it is. That's okay though. Not the first time I've heard that question.
Well, you're taking your thing off and on, and I'm like, is she okay? Is she going through hot flashes?
When the AC kicks on, then it's blowing directly on me, and I get cold, and then I get too hot, and I take it off.
Yeah, and then you tell me there's a fucking AC above you, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm the asshole.
Yeah, my vents are in my ceiling, and it comes right down on me. God damn it.
Well, I'm only gonna feel half bad for that comment.
Yeah, there you
go.
I
didn't realize there was an AC right above you.
I do notice I didn't even get mad at the question. I've heard that shit so many times. Aren't you old enough? Shouldn't you be going through menopause by now? And okay, bro. Whatever.
Well, it was the symptoms could have been related to hot flashes. Is why I brought it up.
No, I get it. I'm not mad at it. It's okay. It is what it is. Whatever.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think Lolcow Live is back on. Are they? Keem never ended.
Mm-hmm. No, he never ended. Rastov's back in there now.
Yeah, it looks like the boys are back in town. I thought Keem must have saw that Boogie was here fighting with us, and we started a song that left the whole world singing.
Do we still want to watch that video?
If we have it.
Yeah, I have it.
Let's pull up the Lolcow Live trailer that Boogie's been working on.
All I had to do was go into their side chat and pull it. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe to Lolcow Live.
You're watching the worst podcast on YouTube, Lolcow Live.
Forget Lolcow Queens. We only watch Lolcow Live.
What podcast do you watch?
Woo-wee, personality.
I only watch Lolcow Live.
My balls have been feeling weird lately, but Lolcow Live always makes me feel better.
Boogie is sinister for that one.
It's just been feeling weird lately.
I spent all my money on super chats for Lolcow Live. Now I'm homeless. I regret nothing.
Worst podcast ever. Worst podcast ever. Worst podcast ever.
Lolcow Live is great. Lolcow Dolls is boring. I gave all my money to Lolcow Live.
I just got a disability check today, and I've
fuck.
already turned it into a crown for LOLCOW Live.
Warning, warning. Lolcow Live has gotten another pay pig. This is not a drill. There is another pay pig.
This is
I
not a
donated
drill.
all my money via Super Chat to Lolcow Live.
Oh, Fred. I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad. That's so fucking weird.
So fucked up, bro.
Yeah, we should all do illicit, illegal hallucinogenics and watch that. I tried to wash my forehead and it still says Prince a little bit. Oops, I didn't.
A little bit.
Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, here at LolcowRewind, we celebrate our pay pigs. Turtle, cheers to you. I'm a swig for a pig, you know, Turtle, our pay pig.
Let me get a drink.
Cheers
Hold on.
to you, Turtle. We swing for our pigs around here. Do, 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 do. All the dancing emojis. We dancing like Ted. Meg says, why did my wallet try to crown? What's going on, Meg? What the heck? What the heck, man? Oh, I'm looking at chat, and our friend Derek Carbona is having a heck of a day.
Really? Why? What's going on?
I think he might not be a fan of the LCU.
Really? Well, they have to be some kind of fan.
Seek says Billy Lolcow Cafe has its own AI promo video. It's in fan art. Should we watch their AI promo too?
I don't know. I don't have access to theirs.
In fan art?
Mm.
It's in the fan art. Xylie's swinging for the pig. Cheers to Turtle. Turtle, turtle, turtle. Thank you for being a pay pig here at LolcowRewind, Turtle. We are blessed with quite a bit of little piggies. We got a good group of people here at LolcowRewind. We're sitting here with a good audience, a good chunk of people knowing we're going toe to toe with live. We're holding court here on Sunday.
Sorry, my ADHD kicked in. Is it for cafe?
Lolcow Cafe.
Oh, it must be this one then. Okay, hold on.
Let's check it out. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I saw this. It was so funny. Yes. Okay.
You should tune in to LOL Cow Cafe at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday, or I'll find your ass in Minecraft.
Whoa. It's messed up.
You should tune.
That's awesome. That's cute.
He's doing the booger sugar. Woof woof for the booger sugar. Remember that? He's doing the woof woof for the booger sugar.
For the booger sugar.
Oh, should we spend $200 so that we can do AI videos too like them?
No.
Why?
Because why would we?
I don't know.
We don't need to do that.
We could spend $200 to do AI videos like them.
Nah.
Remember when I used AI to manipulate horrible videos of Rastov and Becky? That was fucked up.
It was funny at the time, but looking back at it, it was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I like doing fucked up shit.
You don't care.
Exactly.
That's the thing. You don't care.
When I said it was fucked up, I was bragging.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know this. When I do messed up things and I say they're messed up, I'm actually boasting. This is a very good day to announce. I think I'm driving across the country at the end of the month.
How long is it going to take you to get to fucking New York, bro? You're driving from Washington State.
I know. I don't think I can
Billy,
fly.
are you going to be able to do that? God, get what you got to need so you can.
I don't think I can fly.
Why?
Because I don't think I can.
Get what you got to get it.
I don't think I can.
You have to be able to.
I don't think I can.
Oh, that's bullshit, Billy.
I'm going to be driving, I think. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll see if I can. Is that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think that's good. I don't know if you can physically do that.
Well, it's either that.
That's going to be kind of rough on you, bro.
It's either that or I'm not going. Do, 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 do.
Why don't you just get your ID?
Look, I think I'm a fugitive against the law.
No, you don't.
Okay, I lied about that.
I was about to say, because you just flew, what, a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Or last month?
Yeah.
Last month? Yeah.
I'm a wanted man. I'm looking into figuring that out.
Yeah, I hope so. He's going to ask Desi to marry her. Marry him.
You shouldn't say that.
He already said it on Lolcow Live.
Oh, yeah. What if it's a secret?
That he just said in front of almost 5,000 people?
Yeah, they're bad at keeping secrets.
Yeah.
Do you not have the star? I don't have a real ID. Now, why do they make us have to have real IDs? I've been flying my whole life.
I gotta get mine too, bro. I don't know. I'm driving to that though, but
now I feel like a derelict because I don't have a real ID. Maybe
True.
I should. Seth looks as Amtrak. With her way, it will take a bunch of days. Dude.
with her way, it will take a bunch of days. Hers, I'm not telling him to drive.
Is that, am I going to have to, is that, do I have to do it, do I have to do it Xylie's way? It's my
Xylie's
way or
would
the
be
highway.
for you to get your real ID and fly.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do it.
That
in
would be
time.
Xylie's way. Yeah,
We'll
I don't
see.
know.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's my way or the highway. I was looking at how long it would take me to drive, and it's something like 34 hours of driving. And I thought about it, right? What if I just got in my car one day? Because here's the thing. It's like an hour to drive to the airport. And it's like 2 or 3 hours of waiting in the airport to fly.
Yeah.
So right there is 3 hours already.
Go ahead and try to do the boy math on this one. I want to hear it.
So that's 3 hours already. Then the way back, I had another 3 hours. That's 6 hours. So then there's only 28 more hours on the road. Right?
Okay.
So let's take those 28 hours. Let's divide them by, most of the time I'm hanging out in the Discord, talking with people as I'm driving. Everybody's having a good time. Seth looks as I meant to say either way.
Oh, I was about to say, Seth, I was confused. I was like, my way is him flying. It will take less time.
Yeah. So then I'm hanging out in the Discord. Everybody's talking, chopping it up with young Bill Fridge in the Discord. It's a party. Everybody loves it. We're having the best days of our life. It's like it becomes like a thing, right? Everybody jumps in there. They're like, Billy, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. I just seen a cow's ass. As I'm doing this, I'm stopping at like liquor stores. I'm filling my trunk with the cheapest bottles of bourbon I can find or whatever mash levels of alcohol so I can smuggle it, you know? I'll become a bootlegger. I think it's a good idea. Criley Gets Feels says, how are doing today, Xylie and Billy? RWO4 Life. We're doing all right.
Doing good.
Scatty Monkey says he read the second test wrong. What happened with the second test? They just know the pregnancy test, and apparently it's saying she is pregnant. I might have read it wrong. Doomguard Kino says, I'd stay up 34 hours to be on Billy's road trip. See?
I don't think that's healthy for you to do. I think you need to do what you got to do to get your ID.
I think that it would be amazing if I was...
Do you think your car will take that trip?
I have no idea, but what if I was doing it and maybe also allegedly in Minecraft, crystal meth?
I don't care about that part. Do you think your car will be able to make it all the way to New York?
Probably.
Like you've kept up with oil changes and shit like that?
Yeah, I got new tires. I'm tall. Come on.
Okay. All right. There you go.
It's like I just get on I-90 and I start driving. And as I'm driving, I go like this. I go, I'm free falling the whole time. The whole time for 36 hours. Of course, I'll stop and have to piss and shit and get gas.
Sleep.
Yeah, I'll have to get a little hotel rooms and sleep. Wash my nether carriage so I don't get a rash.
So we're looking at probably like 3 days to get there.
Honestly, I think it's probably more than that. Boogie, we got you back.
Drunk motherfucker drags me out of here back onto my own fucking show. I told you I'm done doing work. We pissed on another fucking stick.
Dude, how'd it go this time?
Same as the last one.
He's just toying with you because he's drunk.
Drunk motherfucker's my best man. I'm telling you something. If we're doing this engagement online, I just told him I'm thinking about doing it. Told him I'm thinking about doing it fucking privately now.
cover
Alexa,
Boogie's
stop.
going to be
Tell
a
him I'm thinking
father
about doing it
actually
privately now.
confirmed
I was
live.
gonna live stream it, but if we were gonna live stream every moment up to it, maybe I drop to my fucking knee in front of her folks where she wants it and where he fuck. I don't fuck.
Do you want to? What's the punishment for you getting married off camera? You think?
Probably get fired for that.
Well, maybe it's worth it. Pie XX just said, "Can we cover Boogie's going to be a father actually confirmed live?" Is that what?
No, we were confused.
Okay.
The test said if there was one line, it meant she was pregnant, but it mattered where the line was, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is dumb. That's a dumb way to make a test, if you think about it. Because if you make your test that way, people are going to misread it.
Yeah, that was silly. When I first saw it, I thought it said pregnant too, but I guess the audience was like, it said not pregnant for the first one. I
figured out the punishment for not live streaming the wedding or the engagement.
Divorce.
Okay.
I have to pay for the whole thing myself.
Oh, well, are you gonna get a glammy wedding if he pays for it?
No, I told him if he tries to glammy wedding that shit, I'll be furious. It's a year away to begin with.
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna take our time to plan it. We're not gonna do no rush bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
And so the engagement will happen sometime this year. I can't say when, Billy.
Of course.
But I could text it to you, of course.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I already have.
Yeah.
But we've talked about it. But we'll make content out of it.
Yeah.
It's fine. It is. You know what? I chose a path, and Desi chose to join me on that path, and I like it here. And sometimes she doesn't, but most of the time she does. So we'll figure it out.
Well,
Jinx actually brings up a good point. You have to take the test in the morning because that's when the hormones are built up.
Well, good news. Somebody sent another set of tests to us. We got 2 more. So thank you. But I don't know if you saw this, but the 2x4 they sent me to hold up my ceiling and my roof cracked, by the way. So whoever sent me the fucking 2x4, get your money back because you got shitty wood.
Damn.
And speaking of which, I am fucking hungry and angry and tired and good night.
Feed yourself, Boogie. Justin says,
Poor
I didn't even
Boogie.
know Lolcow Live was live because Rewind showed. Yeah, did we just steal Justin from Lolcow Live? How's that happen? How does that happen?
How does that happen?
We just got a whole bunch of people influx from Lolcow Live. Thank y'all for coming and hanging with us.
Thank you.
Tonight here at Lolcow Rewind, where we rewind the events of today. Do you think we found the segment where Keemstar talked about you yet? Or do you think that will take a while for the
The transcripts, it's going to take hours for that transcript.
Okay.
It was like a 5-hour stream, bro.
All right. Can you believe the wood cracked on his 2x4? That ain't right. Big Show,
Yeah.
88. 5 months deep as Cash Cow says RWO for life. Cheers to you, Big Show. Appreciate you. Cynthia Pryor says, it really doesn't matter. I took both of mine at night when I was pregnant with both of my children. See, yeah, I think for best results, probably in the morning, but if you're fertile and showing, it could be at any time. I don't really know, though. See, me, a man, I don't pay attention to those things. I know my woman is pregnant the day after the baby's born. I say, what's that? And she says, your son? And I say, son? Why does it have a penis? And she says, because it's your son. And I said, daughters can have penises too now. Then I get a divorce because my wife is a freaking turf. No J.K. Rowling's in my wedding.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right? I'm forward thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be invited to the Oscars this year, right?
Yep. Absolutely. 100%.
I'm such a fucking idiot. Tall, though. Moderately handsome.
Nah, you're not an idiot.
Well, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say.
You're not an idiot. You're just...
Jimmy said, Billy, I spit my drink out. That, Jimmy, is a success story. The Savage now, 5 months deep at Cash Cow's RWO 4 life. Do or do not. There is no try. I believe that is Shakespeare. Thank you, The Savage, for your quality comment. Xylee, do you read a lot of Shakespeare?
No.
Shakespeare is quality. There's a fat guy, is it Falstaff or Flagstaff? I can never remember his name. There's a fat guy in Shakespeare, and he's kind of written not as the everyday fat character would be written. He's kind of like a cool fat character in a
Cool
way.
fat guy?
Yeah, he's not just written off as the oafish idiot fat guy that a lot of media would write fat guys as. And I think if everything is a simulation, he is the literary prototype of what I am.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm an extension of that if we're all a simulation. I'm an extension of that archetype.
Okay.
It's just a theory I have.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of thinking. I don't do a lot of pot, but I do a lot of thinking that people would do if they were on pot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do a lot of pot thinking?
No.
It doesn't seem like it, yeah. Whenever I bring this stuff up, you kind of opt out. Scully, you're live on LolcowRewind. Jinx.
Hi, I'm not gonna be able
I think it's Falstaff or Flagstaff. I can't remember his name off the top of my head because I'm a Creighton who doesn't actually study Shakespeare. the most I've ever followed Shakespearean wise is watching the movie 10 Things I Hate About You more than
great movie,
more than 12 times because I was almost in that film.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah, there's a scene in the film where they're doing a house party, and the DJ in the house party, my little sister beat up that DJ in a fight one time because I don't know, we were all little Billy badasses back in the day, and that DJ was talking shit, and my sister whomped him with her backpack, fucked him up. I think it was him. I can't remember clearly. Pretty sure it was him.
That movie was recorded like at my friend's old high school.
Yeah. Yeah, that was way back. I got an opportunity to offer to be like an extra in that movie or
so bright in there.
Or I got offered to be on a game show, and the game show was like opportunity to win more money and shit. So I was like, I'll take the game show. And then when time came up, they're like, "Oh, your grades are too poor to be in the game show." So I motherfucked myself. I should have just did the other thing.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, I think
I love that movie.
Yeah, I should have done the other one because it would have been great. But it was a movie filmed in the Seattle area, so I was really a big fan of it growing up because I was like, "This is I've been there. That is so cool. That is
Practical
so sweet."
Magic was filmed on Woodby Island.
What's Practical Magic?
You've never seen that movie?
No,
Yeah,
what is it?
It's Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. They're playing witches.
It's a really good movie.
They bring one of the girls' like love interests back to life from the dead, and he becomes like the main antagonist. But it's all filmed in like on Woodby Island in Washington.
That sounds like a movie I would watch.
It's a good movie. I like that movie.
Scully, how's it feel
I'm
to be back?
I'm back, but I got a hay fever when I got back to Washington.
Oh no.
So I'm sick. I'm sick now that I'm home now.
Of course. Well, at least you weren't sick during the trip.
True. Instead I had to meet like his grandma, his parents, his siblings.
And they gave
over
you
multiple days.
They gave you hay fever?
No, I think coming back to Washington did.
Oh, okay.
From Indiana.
Oh.
But I'll tell you this, I don't have a real ID I was able to fly, Billy. They scanned my phone at one airport and at another airport when I was going through the TSA. They scanned my shoes for like bomb residues.
And they let you fly?
Yeah, they let me fly.
Without a real ID?
I didn't have without a real ID. But let me also explain this. To get since you already have your driver's license, right? As long as you didn't legally change your name or anything, all you need is your birth certificate, your driver's license, piece of mail with your address on it, and then you just pay the difference if your ID is not going to expire anytime soon. You just
I
pay
have
the
to
difference.
get all this stuff. I have to go
2 things.
You have to go downtown to get my birth certificate. I have to go figure out 2 pieces of ID. I'm look like a derelict in front of all the LCU now. I'm a literal derelict.
Do you get mail?
No.
Yeah.
I live off the grid. I look like a freaking derelict now.
I still have to get documents from different courts before I can, because I did a legal name change.
Drama alert says fat girl summer hype. Dude, Keem, you need to stop taking my things. You know fat is my thing. You took donuts from me. Now you're taking fat from me. I swear to God, dude, if you take having a big, massive cock from me next, we're going to fight.
It says here, if you don't have a real ID or an acceptable alternative, you may be subject to additional screening, delays, or even be denied boarding.
Well, yeah, the denied boarding is the thing I'm worried about.
Yeah.
We gonna figure it out, dude.
It'll be
Hold
fun.
on, says Billy says I live off the grid while doing a live stream online. Yes. Excellent. Excellent.
So how is the LCU this week? I literally have not watched anything. All I've seen is like what the bits and pieces people have told me.
It's great. Don't you know?
I heard
smaller shows. The smaller shows are going haywire.
Yeah.
I heard about Lolcow short bus for a little bit. And Grimm's gone.
Mm-hmm. Grimm got fired. Short bus was a thing. Pup Star is insufferable. Yeah.
So
now
Tess has just gone back to being the Nightmare Baking Show.
No, it's a nightmare looking for a co-host show.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Josh should do it. I'm excited to see Josh up there.
Callie coming through 1 month deep
good.
on Cash Cow. Love you, Zai. My BF loves Billy. RWO for life. That's good. I think every couple should have Xylee as a favorite on one side and Billy as a favorite as the other, and then they should argue about who their favorite is while they make love. That's the real RWO way.
No, don't do that. No. I disavow.
Yes. And the dom in the relationship should always have me as the favorite. And the sub should always have Xylee. So the dom should be like, Billy's the best. And the sub should be like, no, it's Xylee. It's Xylee. And, right?
Oh, God. No.
You don't think so?
No.
Anyways, Callie, thank you. Sorry I made that weird. Maybe that's why you're her favorite. Ladies and gentlemen of the LolcowRewind universe, what I just did there, I've been drinking like Keem has today. We've made some mistakes here tonight in the Lolcow universe. I want to apologize. Oh, shit. Callie says Dom loves Xylee, just saying, fuck.
Turn that around
You
on you,
come
didn't
off a
she?
little soft.
Makes me look like a proper jackass, doesn't it?
Oh.
Well, at least I don't have to apologize anymore.
No,
true.
Not at all.
Mr. Dixon Butt says, I called my girlfriend Xylee during sex.
This is getting so inappropriate.
No, it is actually. This is.
No, how?
You're going to have to drop those sort of truth bombs on us in the form of a $20 or above TTS. I'm no longer reading those for free. Wow. Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. This is fucking nutty, dude.
I've missed you guys, honestly.
I missed you. Red Skull's been a big help this week.
I saw that. Like, clearly I wasn't, like, completely disputed. I just wasn't watching the shows, and I was just peeking in the rewind docket chat, and every once in a while typing something.
Hey,
yeah.
I need to apologize to everybody. I've been drinking way too much tonight. I've been drinking way too much tonight. Okay? Everything that just happened, not cool. We need to rewind. Scully, I'm going to send you out. Xylee, I'm going to...
Okay.
Thank you, Scully. If you want to stay in waiting. Xylee, I'm going to small screen you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We're restarting Rewind. Ladies and gentlemen, the bulldozer is running over your memory. Please, Justin upgraded to cash cow. The bulldozer is clearing your memory of tonight. Bulldozer thinks things have gone too far. Ladies and gentlemen, the show goes on. It's Sunday Fun Day, and you are watching LolcowRewind. Rewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge, and I want to shout out Velvet Nightmare for the Grifted to kick us off tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a hot one in the LCU. Summer is starting up. I can feel it heating up. My God, did you see Boogie? He had a little pregnancy scare. Apparently, though, the test came back negative, but we're going to turn that into a positive because I do believe wedding bells are going to chime. That is not all, though. There is so much more to go over tonight. I'm going to bring in my co-host, as always, Xylee Gets Real. Xylee, how are you doing? Oh, shit.
I'm doing fantastic, Billy.
Go.
How are you doing today?
Good. Oh, I just, I'm having a great night. Never did a damn thing wrong in my life. Never said a weird thing. Meg C says,
boy.
Rewind RWO for life. Yeah, we rewind here at RWO. That's what we do. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So it's been a kind of a crazy day. Lolcow Live was live. They had Pupstar and Beans on with Sweet Tea. The dolls were the focal point. Won't get too deep into that. I will say this. I think Keemstar told Pupstar that she needs to cut out all the bloviation. She bloviates. She speaks without saying much. She talks and talks and talks, rapid fire. She thinks it's her debate style. And I guess, if you want to filibuster somebody, that works. If you want to fill a bunch of bullshit air, that works. But here on the LCU, we have conversations. If you want to have a conversation, you got to let somebody talk so the conversation can grow. She just stalwarts, and that doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Paraformal Pickle coming through. Welcome to Cash Cow. You know what I said about the Destiny Orbiters, because you know that pub star is a Destiny Orbiter.
Yeah.
She came here through a Destiny Orbiter. These Destiny Orbiters, they're people who they have mental illnesses and they take advantage of other people with mental illnesses. They just fight each other until one of them gives in. They just like to pick apart. And then when the other one wins, you see they get caught in these DMs doing weird kinky stuff. They're sickos.
Yes. True.
It's just a series of people who fly too close to the sun and then get caught being little kinksters. We get it, guys. You love talking about politics and putting your pee-pee where it probably shouldn't go.
Yeah.
Chill.
True.
Sweet Tea Keemstar said tonight that maybe she ain't got it, and he said a point. He said that when he talks to her, that she's entertaining.
Somebody came up with a theory about that, and it actually made a lot of sense. And I can't remember who it was.
Let's
but
hear
it was
the
in
theory.
The Rewind BC. If you notice, when she talks her wild shit, it's late at night at a time where everybody else in her house is quiet. I mean, asleep. All right. When she's up on stream with dolls, it's when everybody is awake and she's talking more reserved. And then with Keemstar, if she's out in the middle of the fucking woods talking to Keemstar, nobody's around to hear her. She says the crazy shit. So I think it depends on who's awake and who's around her when she's talking.
That's a good theory. I also have another theory. These other hosts aren't Keemstar. Keemstar's able to get the most out of people.
Well, yeah, I get that part.
Keemstar's like, I can make her entertaining. You can make just about anybody entertaining, Keem. You put her with other people who aren't you, it's not going to be the same.
Well, she's not standing there and twerking on dolls, or she's not. She did more on Aussie and Tess than she's done on dolls, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, true. There's someone in our chat. I want to shout him out. Kevin Van Hart says, I remember a lot because I have a good memory. And I will one day watch every single video ever uploaded on the internet, ever. Eventually, I will get around to becoming Crown. But for now, I'm just a gray. Kevin, that's a lofty goal. Shout out to you calling your shot, though. If nobody else believes in you, call me a Kevin Van Hart believer.
There you go.
Delta Gam says she doesn't fit in with anybody. She just doesn't. I mean, so far, that's the truth. But it is what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what with her. It is what it is. There's no need fighting about it or arguing about it. It is what it is.
She wanted to hyperspeed her way into a show. I think that there's something that can be said about people who take their time. You know, Zeta Ray, she says that she should have a show by now. I kind of agree with her in a lot of ways, but also I agree with Keem. Where is that show going to be? It can't be Queens. I mean, as much as Queens might need a host right now, I don't think Keem said on live. I was hoping we'd be able to find the clip where he was talking about people in the LCU who he thinks are important. Becky and Tina's names were brought up. I do think Becky and Tina are important to Queens. He said if he had to recast Queens, he could, and the show would go on. But he did say these are characters you can't replicate. You can't replicate Becky and Tina. And it's just that show isn't really looking for somebody. You can say it as much as you want that someone's going from Queens, being fired, being removed. But until someone new is actually in there, I mean, I don't count Tino or Becky as being gone. I think what Keem said tonight was a testament to them being permanent fixtures there. Milkers, I don't know if Zeta can handle Roxy. That's the problem. Roxy needs someone who can handle her. Keem said tonight on live, he told the hosts to help each other, and people don't want to help. I see a lot of hosts that do want to help.
All she does is complain. How much help are you going to get when you're constantly complaining that no one helps you?
Yeah.
How much help are you going to get?
Yeah. And when it comes to the weekends, where weekends are by choice,
it's a free-for-all.
I don't think complaining about help on the weekends is the way to go when you're still trying to get help on the weekdays.
Yep.
It's like, if you're barely getting by on the weekdays, maybe you should get that squared away before you try and go over the top. I get it. You want to hit those numbers up, but maybe the weekend's the time for you to practice your own streaming, because Roxy still needs to practice her own streaming still. She's still got kinks to work out.
Yep.
But again,
I agree.
Who am I to say? I help out in my own way where I can with people. Here this week with Short Bus, I saw an opportunity to jump up and try and cut the tension between Nightmare and Michelangelo, because it wasn't really going anywhere. And I tried to make that show a little more fun for the both of them, so it wasn't just complete misery. Because it felt like those guys were not working. Poor Michelangelo, his Short Bus opportunity really only would have worked if it was Nightmare and Grimm. The second that it wasn't both guys, Michelangelo got thrown into a fucking impossible situation. It was going to be funny if he was managing two guys having to work together to take punishments. Instead, he had to become...
That would have been really funny, honestly.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious.
So instead of having a week of like a hell week of him fucking with the two guys and gaining like some group sympathy for everybody, because he was doing little funny things and these guys were kind of like, haha, we fucked up eating shit. It was like half a week of, this isn't going to work. It's like, yeah, this isn't going to fucking work. This was designed to be completely different, and nobody's trying to make it work. Michelangelo's trying to make it work, but he can't do this on his own. He wasn't supposed to be the second host of fucking the show.
Right.
It fell in his fucking lap. He was supposed to be managing two hosts and making them do punishments as a joke. So it just kind of, but he gave his best.
Neck Detective says they need a floater.
They need a floater, period. Well, I mean, Roxy was complaining about people not wanting to help, and last week, I guess she had Steak waiting 6 hours on a reply because he was going to help her, and she left him hanging for 6 hours.
Yeah.
And I guess AMAC Talking Smack has offered to help.
Yeah.
I guess there's people out there that have offered to help. The interns are saying they're available, and Steak, who is a host, but new, relatively new, waited 6 hours. He jumped up on Rewind last week, pissed because his name got brought up because he'd been sitting around for 6 hours waiting on Roxy with no word. His name got brought up here. He was pissed because from that, and we were like, no, you don't have to come up. Like, nobody called you up. You just got brought up in conversation. He was like, oh,
right.
Okay. But he was mad from that, I realize now. I didn't realize that she had left him waiting. And she said, oh, well, I told you that we was waiting on Mike. And he's like, yeah, you left me waiting. You never gave me the clear. You told me you were waiting and then never said it's not going to happen. So it's like,
she was waiting on Mike for a thumbnail and a title.
Yeah.
Why does she have to wait for Mike for a thumbnail and a title? Just have somebody make the thumb. There's plenty of people in this Discord that'll make a thumbnail for you. And you come up with the title. It's a weekend stream. It's not that big of a deal.
I guess. Oh shit. Supreme Leader Bread says, Father Billy, for I have sinned. I sent Boogie the pregnancy test that made him crash out. My drunk ass feels bad for telling King Boogie I support him.
Rewind live. Let's go. Can we send Boogie to stream from Rainbow Mountain for Pride Month? RWO for life.
For life. Cheers,
Okay,
Gaga. Supreme Leader Brett, it took me long to type this. Fuck. Dude, you had to do what you had to do. They asked for the test. It's not your fault.
Yeah, OG Queen here says Nightmare said he'd help them. So there's no, I don't know. I think, I don't like how Roxy's going around and saying nobody will help me. She'll do all these cussing voice notes that we heard, yesterday, I think it was.
Yeah.
Because time moves differently here. She just, I'm sorry. When you start complaining after all these people said they would help you, when you start complaining that nobody will help you, then that's when nobody's going to help you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're burning your bridges.
Yeah. But the cool thing is, Keemstar says nobody's helping anybody instead of saying, everything else. He's like, yeah, nobody's helping. No, they are. You're just seeing Roxy complaining when really there are people out there helping. They're offering. Maybe Roxy's just being a fucking cow and you're hearing the cow moo.
Yeah.
But the Harley Quinn says Xylee gets real 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 45 seconds. I think that's on Lolcow Live tonight.
1 hour, 5 minutes, and what?
45 seconds.
Okay, thank you.
Get the I think Keem dropping the good shit. I think it's
all right. Let me listen to it real quick and see if it's right.
Kind of cool. Greg says, as you're sure Roxy won't really hit me up for it, then fuck it. I'll offer to help too. See? And Stan Design says, Roxy should just be honest. She only wanted certain people to help her and is mad because they wanted to do their own shows. Yeah. I mean, if that's her thought process, that's TFB. Too fucking bad. I'm going to do Rewind over helping other people because doing Rewind is for the people.
Okay, that is it. And they actually gave the perfect timestamp because it gives it in context of why he said what he said.
Hell yeah.
So perfect timestamp. Thank you. I forgot who it was that sent it, but thank you. I appreciate you. You're awesome.
It was Harlequin Polka.
Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Because we give the because it's the weekend, we give our timestampers off on the weekends.
Jaded
they
says,
already do so much during the week.
Jaded says beggars can't be choosers. Well, some people find a way. Well, you have to watch this clip. You have to watch this clip all the way through because Keem is very, very descriptive.
Yeah, that's fine.
On why.
I'm good. Let's go.
Thing with the shit, he could literally start the show again with 2 random new Lolcows, still get the same success, and then rebuild literally all of the shows with new hosts, and everyone would be just replaced.
I mean, I've tried to make myself as irreplaceable as I can.
I'm not saying that like
at least I try. I'm probably very replaceable, but I try. What are you doing? Are you trying? Are you listening to his advice?
Here are the people that it would really hurt the LCU if we lost. All right, Xylee Billy.
Aw. It would hurt if they lost us. Aw.
That was a very sweet thing for him to say.
Absolutely, it is.
Obviously, Boogie.
Obviously.
Me, I mean, that's just obvious, right?
Obvious.
Tina, Becky. That's about it.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, wait, he was about to say something else. Hold on. Shit. I'm sorry. I had to give. Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Like Roxy, Roxy is a great talent, but she could be replaced.
And you just listed the main 3 shows, which of course you did, the 3 shows that matter.
But if he had to, he could literally rebuild them again. Like Becky wasn't someone that he plucked up from the universe, like from YouTube, right? Like she came here because of RTU, and he was like, "I can do something with this."
If you fired Becky and Tina, you would struggle to find someone as white trash as Tina. You really, truly would, and you would never find someone as is extremely mentally ill and as evil as Becky. You just couldn't. Well, that doesn't exist outside of being in jail or a mental asylum.
Here's the thing: Becky, Billy, Xylee, and Tina. Those people are very unique. All right, those are one-of-a-kind characters. Same thing with Boogie. You know, those people are irreplaceable. But I could build Queens with a new fucking host and make it a success. Same with Rewind. Same with Live. You know.
Yeah.
But those characters themselves are irreplaceable. There will never be another Becky, Tina, Xylee, Billy, Boogie. You know.
Right. I'm still eager to see.
I'm talking about what you were talking about, not what Boogie was talking about. Obviously, you can't like recreate like Boogie, but you could literally recreate.
Yeah, and I agree. But I still think you should take his advice and do your best to figure out what makes you as irreplaceable as possible. Because I look forward to meeting that wrestler.
Hold on. There's a lot of people in chat that says like Xylee, really Xylee? Yeah,
Xylee's great.
Xylee is a complete fucking cunt. And that's her value.
It's true.
Xylee is
starts crashing out in a VC. I don't care.
She's good. Yeah, but that's all she does. She crashes out for the most.
All right.
The most goes to bed.
It's true. It's my superpower.
I knew you would love that.
That is amazing. Oh, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. W's in chat. Hell yeah.
I knew you would love that.
Xylee is a cunt. Okay. That was awesome.
He said that with all the flowers and all the love. He was like, no. Xylee is. He said that with gusto.
He did. I can't even get mad at that. That was amazing. Fuck yeah. That was funny.
That was fantastic.
Holy shit. That's good. Bro.
Nail
Imagine
Slimmer.
Team banning me alive. Embarrassed smiley face emoji. Rewind would have a new crown.
Dude, Nail, I gotta tell you.
Wow.
If I was in Rostov's seat, if he would have hired me, I would have banned you. I would have listened to Keem. That's the difference between me and Rostov.
What?
Keem told Rostov to ban Nail, and Rostov said, I won't ban him. He's a crown. I'd have been like, all right then, womp. He'd have been gone. I'd have been like, I hammered that Nail. I'd have pulled the hammer out of my ass. Like, I hammered that Nail.
Nah. Mm-mm. Nail, you would have been safe if it was me, okay? You would have been safe if it was
bullshit.
me.
Xylee been banning so many fucking people. I wouldn't have banned
Nail. He's funny as fuck. Are you kidding me?
I know. I like Nail too. I ask Xylee all the time, how do I unban people? She's like, I'm telling you, you're gonna unban all the people I banned. And I was like, I know. I want to unban everybody and see what happens. I'm psycho though.
Yeah.
I want to unban everybody in the chat just to see what happens.
Well, when they're breaking TOS and you can get in trouble with what's that in your chat, it's probably not a good thing to not unban them.
I know, but I think some people are probably banned that would totally be donating to talk shit. And I'm wondering how many people are silenced that just want to send $20 to talk some shit.
You know what's funny? It's always a gray name. Just saying. It's always a gray name. And a lot of them don't even have PFPs.
Rastov says, I will literally reban the one guy and his 20 all over again. That's why I want to unban him.
Yeah, Rastov.
When Rastov,
and you say it's me? It's not just me.
When Rastov became moderator on LCU, he banned the one guy within like 5 minutes of being mod, he was like,
Oh yeah, he's
Done.
sniper. He was
got
a
him.
sniper. He was just waiting. He was just waiting. Rastov's going, no. You know Rastov did his little head tilt too when he said that. No.
It's so funny.
I love Rastov.
I like it. Oh, shout out to the Thursday guy. There's got to be so many horrible accounts banned. It would be so bad if I unbanned everybody.
Yes. Yes, it would.
But you know me. Rastos says,
And
hey,
quite
I
a
gave him
few of
20
them
minutes.
are typing.
I don't think you gave him 20 minutes. I think it was like 5, dude.
I guarantee you there's a lot of them that are typing in the chat right now, not realizing they're not being seen.
Maybe.
That's the funny part.
Lolcow Gooners says, don't diss gray names. We go where content flows.
Hey, I love me some Lolcow Gooners. Gooners is funny as hell. I see them in different chats, and they are funny as hell.
I don't
They're
diss
awesome.
the grays. I
don't diss
the
them either.
greens. I actually
We
have
keep
a
it open.
vendetta against the blues.
Why? What's wrong with the Blues?
I think the blues are pussies.
Why are they pussies?
They be banning people.
I'm sorry. When you're trying to do an in tower, you
Pussies.
got to go.
Pussies.
No.
The greens, the grays, whatever they says. But the fucking blues, pussies. Pussies. I'm a blue. I should shut up.
Yeah, you should.
They be banning people. Xylee, I thought I would be pissing myself by now. I'm rather proud of my bladder.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
But I do think I'm going to have to do a piss soon.
Okay.
I don't know when it's going to be. I've been drinking tea after tea after tea.
Mm-hmm.
What if this stream wasn't a long stream?
I'd
Venoms!
be down for that.
Welcome to Bam World.
Thank you, Venoms.
We might wrap this one up at, I can't believe I'm saying this on a weekend stream. We might wrap this up at the 2-hour mark.
No, I'm okay with that because I overslept. Have you ever like slept so long that you overslept and then you woke up just as tired as you were when you went to bed? Okay, that was me.
You
I'm like
farted?
tired.
Oh. Nail Slammer coming through. What are...
Red triangle emoji. 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 Embarrassed smiley face emoji. Embarrassed smiley face emoji. Embarrassed smiley face emoji.
Okay, we can ban him now.
Why? You don't like the red triangles?
No, I'm kidding, Nail. That was a
I like
joke.
them. Jimmy says, don't ban me, Billy. I know we got off on a bad foot, but you gave me a chance and forever grateful, Billy. I don't remember Jimmy and I getting off on a bad foot.
Oh, did y'all? Did y'all get in a fight or something?
I can't remember.
No, I'm down closing this off in like 20 minutes. I'm good. I'm doing with
Yeah,
that.
unless people convince us
Because I got
to
some
stick
housework
around.
to get. I got housework to get done. Shit that I need to get done that I can't get to during the week.
I did some writing this morning. I got a studio
Oh.
session tomorrow.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be able to write a little more. What's up?
Are you excited that hopefully I'm going to Seattle in August?
Excited?
Yeah.
Do I look excited?
Wonder Twins activate.
Was that Wonder Tits activate? Is that what you said?
No, Wonder Twins. Wonder
Oh.
Twins activate.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we do the little
yeah. It's gonna be
fist
so
bump
much
thingy.
fun. We're gonna do a
Yeah.
little fist bump thingy. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be punching the shit out of people in Minecraft.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I'm excited. You're gonna ban for emos now? Fallen footwear, if you couldn't tell that I was being sarcastic right after I just told Nail that I like them. What?
You know,
Learn
Xylee,
sarcasm.
you can't say
Sorry,
that. You
boo.
can't say that to people on the spectrum. Sarcasm is literally one of the things people on the spectrum can't detect. You're being ableist.
Good point. Good point. I apologize. Good point.
We should make emojis for people who are on the spectrum so they can put them out there around their sarcasm so they know what is sarcasm or isn't sarcasm. That would help.
True.
Wonder Tits
Should take
activate.
Becky's advice.
What's
I didn't
Becky's
say Wonder
advice?
Tits, you asshole.
Well, I thought that's what you said at first.
I said Wonder Twins.
Yeah, but you said something else at first and then corrected yourself. So I was trying to
Well,
figure
that's
out.
probably my ADHD fucking up a word as normal.
Blame it on my ADD, baby.
Sigma says like 90% of the LCU fans are autistic. Oh my God. I wouldn't say 90%.
Yeah, it's a good amount, though. I would say 90% of the LCU fans have a pre-existing condition, right?
I think 90% of the hosts have a pre-existing condition.
For real.
Let's be honest. Every single one of us are kind of fucked up in some kind of way or another.
I definitely
be
got
real.
comorbidities. Boogie and I, we got comorbidities. You got something going on there.
I got ADHD and I'm a cunt. You know? That shit was so fucking funny. That shit
Yeah.
was hilarious.
I'm gonna get the way that we have the true. I'm gonna get a CU made and an NT made.
No! No!
Why? Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, but you don't want to do that.
You don't want to encourage it?
No. You don't want to encourage that. And I'll explain to you why afterwards.
Sure.
It's one of those words that can take your can get your video demonetized.
Wonder Tits activate. Biller wouldn't ban me.
No, I wouldn't ban you, Nail.
Wonder Tits activate. I wouldn't ban Nail. I'm Nail's buddy. Lolcow Gunner says hats off to Rastov, more like crashed off, taking big moves, but he lagged on the last stop, dropped the bag off, tattoo, mask off. Now we fixing plots up like his bootleg laptop. No Rastov. Yeah. No Rastov. Yeah. No Rastov. Yeah. No Rastov. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenna Toles says Xylee is our lovable bitch.
Hell yeah, Jenna. Thank you.
All up in your business.
I'm excited. Okay, I will say this, though. You know what they're doing for dolls tomorrow?
Butt plugs?
Close. No one is running the OBS except for Zay Zooted. So Pup can do some kind of PowerPoint thing, and Beans can't be in charge.
And that excites you?
Yes, because I think it's going to be a shit show, and it's going to give me something to talk about, and hopefully Lolcow Live won't. Hopefully.
Sounds like some bullshit to me.
Listen. I just want to watch somebody get put in their place.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be so much fun.
Listen, I'm trying to be excited about these shows, okay? Just can you allow me trying to be excited about these, please?
Yeah, no, I think Pubstar needs to show and prove a third gear.
Yeah.
Okay, her wabba 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 gear that she had coming into it, fantastic. Bored of it. Her AI sit there and talk in a monotone response. Fun to see a new gear. This better have a third gear. She better have her PowerPoint gear.
Right in the middle. That's all we need is right in the middle.
It's not all we need. We need a whole lot
middle.
more. We need a whole lot more from her.
Yeah, but can we just start with one right in the middle between those two and then expound off of that?
Hopefully. Are we going to get it tomorrow? Hopefully she levels up.
You know when she did hit that one? When Keemstar joined the voice chat.
Lol.
Just saying, because she wasn't like that before Keemstar joined, but when Lolcow Live joined that voice chat, those octaves went down by like 8.
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
She's a tone switching brat when she gets around people who she thinks that she needs to respect for social climbing. What do you say?
She don't listen to anybody but Keemstar and Brantley. That's it.
She listens to
because
me.
Keemstar's her boss. No, I'm saying this is what she said. This came out of her mouth. She don't listen to anybody but Keemstar and Brantley's her manager. That's it.
Yeah, but she listens to me
Literally
too.
came out of her
we
mouth.
had her on Rewind, and she had a good conversation with me. Sparkles coming through the cash cow. Cheers to you, Sparkles.
Thank you, Sparkles.
Lolcow Gooners says, I think Pubstar should switch gears to reverse. Got her.
Nah, I don't want her gone. I just want her to.
We're going to bring in Lake
show
City
her true
Blind Boy. We're going to
potential.
bring in Sparkles. Sparkles, Lake City Blind Boy, you're live on Licka Lee Lined.
Hello?
Oh, sorry, my mic was muted.
Hi, Sparkles.
What's up?
We're chilling.
How you doing?
We're having
Doing
a
good.
Sunday slop fest. We're being
Yeah.
sloppy. I've
Sunday
already been
slop fest.
canceled 7 times.
7 times, Billy?
Yeah, I'm holding in a wicked pissa.
That's not good.
Yeah, I think we're going to end the stream pretty soon here, and I'm going to go take a massive.
It's okay. I gotta pay taxes, so I'm
Xylee
excited.
got to pay taxes.
I only got to pay taxes. Fun.
Yeah, that's what I have to go do. I have to go pay taxes.
Lake City
And
Blind
then
Boy, are you here
order
with
my
us?
new mic.
Yes, I'm here. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You got a camera, or you just
Billy,
say,
yes.
if you don't,
I'm-
you can just say what you got to say.
Well, I mean, I'm missing an eye. I'm
Okay.
legally blind.
Well, there you go.
I keep it closed.
Don't worry about it. What you got to say?
Give me a second. No. So, Billy, you make music, right?
Yeah.
So, see, I don't know you much. Xylee, can't stand you. We're gonna leave it at that. I got other
you-
words.
You're not the
I got-
first person, and you definitely won't be the last.
I respect your opinion, but you know,
It's true. I don't give a fuck.
Lolcow Gooner says, "Big pimp with the hoodie. Hell yeah, looking good, bro." Sparkle's getting that love
Hell
already.
yeah, Sparkles.
now that's a good attitude to have, though, Xylee. You know,
Okay. Thank you.
awesome. But Billy, where can I find your music? Like, are you on Apple Music?
Billy
or,
the Fridge
like,
on all the
yeah.
platforms. Yeah, you can listen to it all. Do you love dick?
Do I? Oh yes, yes.
I love it.
I love me some Diop.
Nice. I saw the shirt and I was like, did someone troll you? Like, I didn't know how blind you were. So I was like, are you blind in one eye, or did someone just give you a shirt that says I love dick because you can't see the shirt? I was wondering.
Oh yeah, no. I can see out of this eye.
Okay.
It's slowly going. I don't think it's terms of service, but I can show you my other eye.
We don't care to see it. Appreciate it though.
We're good.
Okay.
Maybe on a different
good.
platform someday. But yeah, we're not that type of show. But I do
We're
appreciate
good.
the offer. I do appreciate the offer.
Maybe like only eyes or only one eye.
Yeah. If
Only eyes, yes.
if we can get an OnlyFans account and you got a Dioc emoji laying around, ayo.
Yes. Totally. You know what? I could get. I don't have a prosthetic yet, but I could get me a prosthetic and have a little eggplant emoji or.
In the prosthetic, the blink of the eye.
Yes. There you go.
Well, Lake City,
they make prosthetics that blink.
Lake City, I feel like you had some
They
heat to lay on us, and I cut you off. You got something you wanted to bring to the table? Something to say?
Not nice, but I try and keep my opinions, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Is it about one of us?
It is.
Is it about me?
It
No.
is not.
No,
I
it's
like
not
you.
me.
Oh,
It
Okay.
is.
Then
I
say
just I get how you can be upset with Becky getting sloppy drunk. I get it, but she's never. And I did not post that Reddit post. Everybody has asked me did I post that Reddit post? And I
What
said,
Reddit
it is-
post? I don't know what you're talking about because I don't look at Reddit because I think Reddit's full of shit.
Oh, I do too. I'm not even
I
on
make
Reddit.
I make it very well known that I don't like Reddit. I've never liked Reddit.
Oh, they trashed you.
I don't care.
Or yeah,
It's
you
Reddit.
know.
Why
and-
would I give a fuck? It's Reddit. Who cares?
Right. Now, see, I'm starting to like you, Xylee. Maybe I just don't get you.
Maybe.
But
Maybe so.
But I mean,
she's still
I just
cunt.
I'm still a cunt now. It's my superpower. It's my superpower.
But
According to
I
Keemstar.
Riley gets feels.
I don't like using the phrase two-faced,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, I get that Becky, and I'm not a Becky simp. I do like Becky. I do like Tina.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just I think maybe you're just a little too hard on her, or maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, it sounds like to me you don't understand why I made the decision I made about Becky. A lot of it was one, I don't think she should have came back in the first place, and I told her that on the deck of Fat Camp, right to her face, that I don't think she should have came back. And the main thing that pissed me off with the last freak out that she had was how disrespectful she was to Keem. And it pisses me off that she is on a constant basis being disrespectful to that man. And it pushed me over the line. And I didn't even block her. All I did was unfriend her because I just don't want anything to do with her.
But at the same time, this is the Lolcow universe.
Yeah.
And you can say probably just about anything to Keem until it comes to like Brantley, you know, and he'd be like, fuck you. You
Yeah,
know?
no, I know that about him. I'm friends with
so,
him. So
yeah. And so, you know, if she's gonna go off like that, you know, it's kind of just a letter. And
I make it not my business anymore, except for I have to talk about it on Rewind. I have to talk about it. If I had my choice, I would not talk about her at all. But unfortunately, because of the show, I have to talk about her. Now, if you don't know, I did the exact same thing with Roxy. I unfriended her, and I'm done with her also.
Now, Justin wants to know if you're living under Becky's house.
You know, I was told not to say this, but I am tied up, and I was able to pull the Ethernet cable out from under the desk.
That's why she has
and plug it into my computer. And it's one of those things. What's it, Munchin syndrome or something like
Munchin
that?
ass
to where
syndrome?
You just, Billy, don't even go there.
So, like, last time I went up there, right? Last time I went up to Queens, I went up there and she started going the fuck off on me. What I say to her? Very calmly, I don't care. I just came up here to let you know that your frame is, like, out of whack, okay? Now, if I was a very cunty, petty bitch, I could have just went off back on her again, but that's how much I don't care anymore. She said all this nasty shit to me, and I said, I don't care. I'm only here about your frame and letting you know that it's off tilter. That's it.
Now, I'm a very somewhat peaceful person. Have you tried to, like, just privately talk to her?
No, I unfriended her, so I wouldn't talk to her privately because I don't trust talking to her privately. Same thing with Roxy. I don't trust talking to Roxy privately either. And those are my boundaries.
I mean, not like privately, but, you know, because like even in the VCs or even on Discord, you know, like the whole this show's recorded on Discord's backend.
Right.
So there's no, you know, oh, she said this, he said this. No, Baja will pull the logs, pull it.
No,
you know,
the VCs are not recorded.
Oh, they're not.
No, they're not. Not at all. No. People get banned for doing shit like that.
Richie's Life says, Billy, let's get them to do an armpit blast. I don't know about that.
Me?
I think they're trying to get an armpit blast contest going on. I don't think that's happening tonight on Rewind. We're having a serious conversation.
Did y'all hear Roxy let one rip on Queens tonight?
Roxy did?
She did?
Oh, you could hear it through her mic.
She's
so
a
if it
farter.
traveled from her ass to her mic, she should have probably checked her drawers.
Now, Lake City Blind Boy, I got to ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you like Roxy's flatulence?
Sparkles, me and you are in sync. We're literally in sync.
You know, only because I'm trapped in, under Becky's house. Roxy's flatulence does give me that uh, that breeze of warmth air because it is kind of cold down here.
If you had to choose between catching a Becky fart or a Roxy fart, which fart would you rather be stuck with?
So I'm gonna say this. And not in a simpish way or I'm trapped under Becky's house, so I'm being forced to say this way,
Yeah.
or a creepy stalker way. I love Becky. I think me and Becky would get along, IRL, and be the bestest of friends.
Yeah.
Oh, so now we know why you hate me.
No. No.
You just told on yourself.
It makes sense now. No, that's not. Oh.
It's okay, dude. It's okay.
No,
It's
so-
all good.
so-
It's all good.
I don't like to use the word hate. Hate's a very strong word to me.
Pid blast, let's go.
I prefer dislike or something like that. Hate is, I don't hate Xylee. I don't hate you.
I was about to say, if you hate me, there's
just-
a long line, bro. I'm just letting you know now. There's a long line.
Maybe you're like my. Oh my God! I was just saying maybe you're like my dog, and then I had to stop myself. My dog's very misunderstood. She has, maybe you're just misunderstood.
What kind of dog is she?
Harley.
We just
I wanna
saw.
see your dog.
Is it Harley a German Shepherd or what is that?
Oh.
Come here, big girls. Come here. They want to see you.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Look how cute she is.
All,
cutie.
all
She's
dogs.
adorable.
All dogs go to heaven,
Say hi.
dog. Is that like Charlie?
Say hi.
From All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
She's so cute. Okay, I'm down with that. I'm like his dog. She's adorable.
Yeah.
She is cute. She's my
I
baby.
love it.
And I have her a baby gate up, and so that she can potty in the bathroom because I sleep at odd hours at the time. I have 9/24
Mm.
because of the blindness. So
Yeah.
they, my sister and her fiance, they let her out when they can. But if they're at work or something, and I'm passed out, she's got to be able
Yeah.
to go somewhere.
Well, just know this, because we've had a really, I appreciate the conversation that we've had, and you've actually been cool. You haven't been slinging any names or anything like that, and I appreciate that.
I was
Just
going
know
to,
this.
but then that's not.
Well, I appreciate that, but that would have ended up differently than right now. But
Right.
you have to understand that all these hosts are not going to get along.
Right.
You have a string of people who have very strong personalities. And I am one of them. I have a very strong personality. And when I reach to a certain point with people, instead of fighting with them, I cut them off.
Right.
And that's what I reached with Becky and Roxy. Do I want them to be fired? Do I want them to be, do I want them bad ill will to them? Absolutely not. But I reached to the point where I just don't give a fuck anymore.
Seth Looks wants to know if you're into crystals, Lake City Blind Boy. Do you have a crystal collection?
I don't.
Okay. Just double checking.
You're talking like magic crystals and
Yeah, there's a
Zen
collection of
energy
people
stuff?
who are viewers of Queens that also collect crystals, surprisingly enough. There's an
I
overlap.
love Seth. I fucking love
No,
Seth.
no, I don't. But I feel bad for Becky sometimes because
I don't, because I think she brings everything to the way she treats people and the way she talks her shit. No, she gets everything that comes to her.
See, I don't feel bad for Becky because I know Becky is a strong woman, and I think Becky's gonna do all right regardless. But I also am nice to Becky, so that's why I don't feel bad for Becky because she's got me on her side most of the time. So that's lucky her, right?
Right. And so, Xylee, are you a fight or flight type of person? As in, you're either going to fight or, like you said, you're just going to block and not
I get to a point. I don't block. I unfriended because I can
or
see everything they
unfriend.
type in the Discord. I'm the type of person that I'll fight. It doesn't mean I won't fight later, but if I get to a certain point where it's like, if you
Not
keep
worth your
fucking with
time.
me, if you keep fucking with me, I'm literally going to get to the point where I just don't care anymore. Like every time that she has threatened me last week, I just don't care. Try me, bitch. Try me.
Try me. Pit
I don't
blast.
care.
Pit blast. Let's go, Michelangelo with the pit blast.
go,
Michelangelo.
Sorry, I pulled in Michelangelo too. We were gonna wrap up right now, but this conversation got deep and serious. I didn't know it was gonna go this long.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Xylee, do you think that that's how she really feels about you, or do you think that? I know Keen doesn't like to use the word.
I think Becky likes Xylee and likes. I think Becky likes Xylee, but doesn't respect.
Do you think she does it for just the content?
I don't.
And maybe you're.
If it comes out of her mouth, as far as I'm concerned, if she can say it in front of 1,400 or 3,000 people, if it comes out of her mouth, I'm going by what's coming out of her mouth.
Okay. So you don't think in IRL, and I know you guys with the fat camp and everything, but she was there very short.
Yeah, guess who was the one that ended up taking care of her? The same person who told her she shouldn't have come back.
Xylee took care of Becky after the fight.
You don't think if you guys like sat down and went to lunch or something, that do you think that she would just be fake to your face, or?
I'm going to be honest, I don't care enough to even think about doing something like that with her. I literally don't care enough to even think about doing something like that with her.
I'm wondering with Becky if it's a fake it to make it type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to a point.
Shout out to Psycho Mom in the chat.
We love Psycho Mom. I'm a Psycho Mom stan account.
Love you, Psycho Mom. Psycho Mom.
You know, I'll say this. I think Xylee and Becky both would wear the same shirt you're wearing, Lake City Blind Boy. That's one thing they have in common.
The old me would. The old me would. Not now.
Nail Slammer. So, 20. Pit Blast, let's go, Biller.
Nail Slammer says Becker would not have ignored a 20. Pit Blast, let's go, Biller. Did I ignore your Pit Blaster? Let's go. I did. I brought up the Pit Blaster just now at the 9 o'clock hour, Nail Slammer. These guys aren't going to do Pit Blasters. You guys going to do Pit Blasters? How are we going to Pit Blaster? I can't Pit Blaster.
What the hell's a Pit Blaster?
I think he wants Pit Blaster.
Is that where you go like this?
I think. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I can't.
Get the straws.
I can't Pit Blast. My straw broke last time I Pit Blasted. This is same straw from then. I haven't thrown it away yet. And
that he almost got sick from using because of the.
Yeah, I have no more new straws.
Wait a minute, Billy. You said you don't know what a Pit Blast is, but you said the last time you did a Pit Blast,
I lied.
You broke a straw.
I actually also lied. I do have a new straw. God damn it! Pit Blasters for Nail. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the episode where I do Pit Blasters for Nail Slammer. You son of a bitch. I lied.
Son of a bitch. He got you.
I gotta see it. Let me zoom my computer.
Let me see if I can even get this. Did somebody say Pit Blaster? I gotta fucking do this whole stupid thing.
Okay, he's got to undress.
This is not worth getting naked for.
Bow chicka bow bow wow wow bow chicka wow wow bow bow chicka bow 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 chicka wow bow.
Lord, how
Let's go. We got shirtless Billy.
Let's go, Billy.
Nasty motherfuckers. Lolcow Gooners, someone did say Pit Blaster. Nail Slammers did.
I knew it. Oh. No.
I think you did. I think you did the $20 worth. You did great, Billy. Good job.
Now for a hundo, I'll drink from it.
Ew!
No. No.
Oh God.
Nail, you better not. Nail, you better not.
Content.
No. Oh my God. I'll have to walk away because I'll get sick. Oh.
Wait, so if there's a 200 or two 100s, do you have a split straw where you'll drink from both pits at the same time?
No one man should have that much power.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, and I'm thinking the same thing. Ooh, no.
Lol. Smiley face emoji.
Nail slammer with the
Yes,
LOL.
Nail.
I posted in the main Discord. I said,
You like how I'm
I
just
would
sitting
love
here
some
like
go-
a Capri Sun with the straw hanging out of my armpit? I'm a fucking Capri Sun, dude. Sorry, Bearskins, I heard Pitts being blasted, this song of my people. This is literally fat people bagpipes. Rewind is claiming Fat Girl Summer for their own. I'm sorry. I will die on this hill. I speak for the fats. Lolcow Goodness is Billy the Fridge with the heavyweight flow. Oompa Loompa stepping up. Nah, he moving too slow. Big boy bounce. Yeah, he yocking the beat. Golden ticket in his pocket and some snacks in his seat.
Yeah.
Get some.
And it wasn't, and by the way, what's your name again? Lake City. Okay. By the way, it wasn't Becky getting drunk that I got mad at. It's how Becky got disrespectful and spurred the fuck out the way she did is what I got mad at.
Yeah. And I think and again, I love Tina, but I think if everybody had just shut up and let her say whatever she was going to say for 5 minutes and then get her ass back in the chair, I think it would have been fine. But Tina just kept going on and on. And I'm the type that, okay, I'm already aflame. You know, if you're going to throw fire on me, I'm just going to get bigger and bigger. And I think that's how Becky kind of took it. But,
Well, I mean, it's sad enough when Tina can hardly speak when she was always getting muted.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
On
true.
and on.
That's true. She did get a new mic today,
I saw that.
and so she doesn't cut out.
That's good.
I was happy for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think along with the rule of jumping into each other's shows and continuously doing it, you know, the 3 strikes and then you're out.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. I think that well, Becky's the only one that really mutes anybody.
Yeah. Funny how that happens, huh?
Beans doesn't now.
Gee, I wonder why I would have a problem with
I do like your recommendation, Lake City Blind Boy. You're not a simp. All you said was people just need to shut up and let Becky talk. That's a good recommendation.
I do. I let her talk.
And it's kind of like the same thing, you know, they teach you in, you know, grade school, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody's picking on you, ignore them and they'll get bored with you and move on to somebody else.
That's like the logical thing, but that's part of Becky's charm is that she gets everybody to react to her. She's nuclear. She's a heat magnet.
And that's why, and that's what she wants. She wants people to react to her. So what's the best way to get it, Becky? Unfriend her and not react to her.
Or you could just
She's
own her.
more upset about me unfriending her than anything else.
She wants you back.
I have thoroughly pissed her off. She can't have me.
She wants you back.
I don't. I'm just torn. Now, Tina.
There's nothing to be torn about. Listen, there's nothing to be torn about. There is nothing wrong with you liking Becky. There is nothing wrong with you thinking Becky is entertaining. There's nothing wrong with anybody thinking Becky is entertaining. If that's what you like, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's nothing to be torn about. Nothing. And if you don't like me, it's absolutely okay you don't like me. That's fine too.
Well, I mean, now that I've sat here and talked to you, you know, it's just I'm very new to the LCU. That's why you said, you know, when I posted what I posted, you're like, And Lake City boy, blind boy, who I've never seen in Discord before. That's because I'm fairly new. I I want to be able to like, and I'm sure I can. I mean, we're all people. I want to be able to like everybody,
Yeah.
but then at the same time, if I say, like for right now, uh, Beans was wigging out in Queens tonight. If I want to like Beans and then come on and talk about, Tina or whatever, she was going after Tina. I don't want to be chastised for,
Who would
you know,
chastise you? That's
maybe that's,
retarded. Who would chastise you?
I don't know, maybe I picked the wrong word. What the hell does chastise mean?
Chastise means somebody would get on you for
Yeah,
not liking someone. Or like they're getting on you because you have an opposite opinion as them.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I people do that all the time.
Yeah, and they're retarded if they do.
Nail
There's only
slammer.
one
Put that
Becky
shirt
Sam.
back on Biller.
I ain't
There
gonna
you go,
listen to
Billy.
you. You ain't my dad.
Damn right. But here's the thing. There's only one Becky simp in the Discord that gets a lot of shit because they start a lot of shit. That's it. The rest of them, the people who like Becky, they're okay. They're not bad. I don't hate them. Nor do I chastise them for liking her. Who am I to tell you who to like and who not to like?
Right, right. But Billy, I said I want some Billy cuddles because you look like a good cuddler. Have you ever thought about being a professional cuddler?
I think I would have to charge a lot more than the average person. I am a god tier cuddler. I've had a professional cuddler tell me that I am the best cuddler. That's coming from someone who got paid $300 an hour to cuddle.
You could make a butt ton of money, and then you just go off the clock on the app, and then do extra stuff on the side.
What's extra stuff, like jerk them off?
Now, whoa. I didn't.
I think if I was
No.
making so much money from cuddling, I wouldn't have to do that, right?
Well, no, but I mean,
Or are you talking about like selling ice cream or something afterwards? Like have a cuddle.
Okay, hold on.
What's that, Xylee?
Grassfed says something in the chat saying Xylee acting like Becky fans aren't chastised, and they shouldn't be chastised. Me and Billy went down to the Queen's chat one time, and we were talking to them, and a lot of them liked Becky, and we were like, whatever's happening, it shouldn't be against y'all. Y'all should be okay. I don't chastise you, Grassfed, and the people who do chastise you, I'm sorry, they shouldn't be doing that. If that's who you like, that's who you like.
Making the point that Becky fans shouldn't be chastised when we've been spending a good time hearing out Lake City Blind Boy on his opinion on this, so we can have a good conversation, shows that we're good faith actors with Becky fans, even though he is a Billy fan too. It's just, he's maybe Xylie's winning him over a little bit too, even though everybody knows Xylie is a
cunt.
And then everybody all together say, true.
True. It's very true.
Who came up with that? I can't stand it when Boogie does that.
Chilean Gypsy says, Xylie, please, Beck is very important and isn't worried but you. Oh, shit.
I'm not worried about her either, hence the reason why I unfriended her.
Look, I think we should all admit Becky is the best.
Entertainer.
No, the best.
At what?
Bar none, the best. Becky's the best.
I'm not going to sit here and lie to everybody.
Did you say Becky? Did you say Becky is the beast?
The best.
The best.
The best of the best.
Becky is the best.
She makes all them hate donuts.
For real, Becky is the best.
And see, that's why I think, and I hate saying this because I know Mr. Star. That's somebody else I definitely don't like. But that's just because He needs to humble himself, I think. Daniel, you know him. You might know him a lot better. Is he like that in real, like IRL?
What you see is what you get with Keem.
Poke Gaga.
Billy, Sabado Gigante turned into Domingo Gigante. If Billy says Becky is the best, Becky is the best.
Ha, Poke Gaga.
Yeah, I did Domingo Gigante today. I had a michelada in your honor. Papa, gracias for all you do here. I enjoyed that michelada so much. I sat in that fucking, it was completely empty. They had music blaring. I opened a pack of fucking magic cards. I drank my michelada and I ate the damn shrimp and I was like, this is perfect to start my day. And I came back here, had my iced tea, kicked up the fucking rewind stream, tried to make some emojis. They all sucked.
Oh, damn.
Emojis are hard to do because you have so little to work with. Yeah, like they're just so hard to make work. Like the drama alert logo, it only works because you're familiar with it. Becky's face only works because you're familiar with it. Trying to get something that small to work has to really fucking grasp you. That's why the true works so well, because it's so fucking simple. You got to keep it simple. The W's, they work very well. The L's, they work very well. The R's in the chat, they're R's. You can tell they're fucking R's. They're Ricka rewind symbols.
Let me tell y'all a little secret about Billy. Billy is hyper particular about emojis and shirt designs. Hyper. Focus on those. I barely give my input.
I'm a picky little dickhead. The point now where Baja Wolf only talks to me to say, send me that Dioc pic.
I mean, I want to make a design, but I'm like, I don't think Billy will like it.
Sorry.
That's why I don't do it.
I'm intimidating. Just do it. Maybe I'll lie and let you put out a shitty design.
I want a shirt of Billy doing that.
I'm kidding. Would you guys?
I want that on the soundboard.
Yeah. Would you guys all buy pre-blown pit straws from me? If I get 100 straws and I blow every single one in a video, I'll upload the video. I'll be like, this straw is for SSO Michelangelo. And then I'll put it in a bag. I'll tag it. I'll sign the tag, authentically pit blown straw for SSO Michelangelo, and send it directly to him so he can get it. And he can be like, yes, that's a fridge original.
Yeah. And then you bring him back on. You bring him back on and you make them live on air.
Yes. And then I'll pit blast, but I'll use the end that was in your armpit in my mouth, and the clean one will be in my armpit.
Should I sell fart jars with my farts in them to people directly?
Yeah.
Seth looks art incoming. So here's the screenshot, right?
Oh God.
Bam.
Choose your
character. Oh my gosh.
Choose your character.
Choose your character.
Why do I look like a fucking stud, dude?
You look like a Chad. Look at you.
Yeah.
Damn, you lost some weight, Billy.
Damn, Billy.
Dude.
Billy. Oh, I have my purple hair back.
I should never wear clothes, right?
Yeah.
God,
you should just be
please do.
naked 24/7.
How do I save this?
Lolcow Gooner says, number the straw limited edition. I'm thinking so. Poke Gaga says, Billy straws. I think it's a good idea. Chilean Gypsy says, no, Billy, you're the best. She is the beast. Love you. Okay. When I said Becky was the best, was I baiting everybody to respond and say, no, Billy, you're the best? Obviously not. That would be so egotistical of me to do. And we know I have no ego at all.
Wait, Billy, did you say that you would send me a straw if I pay pigged?
Baited or pay pigged?
Did you say that? Did you say I could be number 2 next to? Come on, yeah.
Here at Rewind,
No, because that would be wrong for him to say because that would be against TOS. So no, he did
Here
not
at
say
Rewind, we blow pits for the pigs. We blow pits for the pigs.
There you go.
We do
Oh
bourbon.
my God.
We do bourbon swigs and pits for the pigs.
Oh. I still want that on the soundboard.
I wonder how many people have ran away versus made laugh with this. Like there's
about 100.
There's got to be like as many people who are laughing right now. There's got to be a quantifiable number that were like, "Fuck this! Why am I watching this? This is fucked." And they're gone.
When are we ending this?
It was supposed to be 20 minutes ago.
So how about in 10?
Probably, yeah. Lolcow Gunner says, Billy told me if I money a straw, I could be on Milkers. Excellent. Do you want the job? Do you want the
He ain't
job?
doing that again.
Yeah, we
You
are.
know what?
How the fuck am I pimping somebody out on Milkers? It ain't my show.
I know. It was obvious. Don't get me started on all that shit. You took the L. You apologize. It's done and over with.
Yes. And you know what the worst part about it is?
What?
I just wish Sweet Tea the best.
There you go.
I just wish her the best.
As long as you do, that's all that matters.
She's just lost in this world.
Because she's the third one on my list.
She's too sweet. She's too sweet. Poke Gaga says, when are you getting the Blue Chew sponsor? Dude. I want so many sponsors. I want Blue Chew sponsors. I want some sort of weight loss sponsors.
Manscaped.
I'm actually mad that Keem hasn't gotten me a fucking weight loss sponsor. It should have been before Fat Camp.
Yeah.
All of us
That'd be
fats
lit.
should have had weight loss sponsors. We should have the fact that we didn't have weight loss sponsors leading up to Fat Camp, giving us huge endowments to sponsor each different thing to have us compete with different weight loss companies to lose weight. There should be a weight loss company vying for me, paying me directly, and another company paying Rastov, and another company paying Boogie to be their champions, and we should be competing against each other to lose weight. Or at least me and Rastov, because Boogie's already lost most of his weight. But me and fucking Rastov should be competing, and two companies should be vying for us, and they should be paying us healthily to be their champions. And Keem should have set that up. It's actually stupid that wasn't happening going into Fat Camp with everybody, all the fats involved. I'm actually let down that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Put the money in my hand. I'm calling you out, fat company. I'm calling you out, big fat company. Make me your champion. Pick me as your fat. I lost 250 pounds in 1 year just because I cared about myself. Imagine if you gave me money to do it. I would make your product. I would be the Jared from Subway of your product without all that other weird shit. Probably shouldn't have said all that. Probably shouldn't have said that. Yep, I've ruined this opportunity. Now I realize why Keem didn't get the opportunity for us.
I mean, come on, Zempic. I'm not going to say the whole word because I'm not sure.
Jason says you can't have sponsor if there's an assault, Billy. Come on, dude. Pepper Juices and gained it back. Yeah, I know. I said when I cared, you psycho. You fucking psycho. Why are you pointing out the sad part? Literally, you're pointing out the sad. You're pointing out the defeat. You're spitting in the face of my success story. You're a negative Nancy, Pepper Juice. Sometimes I think you're not a Billy the Fridge fan. And if that's the case, I really question what you are. Maybe you should be comparing yourself to Jared from Subway and not as a fan of Subway. Poke Gaga says, Billy is Blue Chew. Maybe that's why they haven't. True.
3 months, I cut soda out and I lost 30 pounds.
Hell yeah.
Soda
That's
is
good.
Soda is a fucking trap, dude.
Yes.
It is a
yes.
trap.
I'm diabetic, and diet soda is. They say that a regular soda for a diabetic is better than a diet soda because of all the extra chemicals. It just makes you more thirsty. You drink more. That's the problem with soda is they add so much sodium that sodium makes you more thirsty, so you drink more.
It's a trap.
It is. Diet.
Okay, guys, let's forget about me comparing myself to that guy who ate sandwiches to lose weight. Let's compare me to another person. I'm like the Bill Cosby.
Oh
No.
God. Okay.
No.
End the stream.
No.
I'm done.
No.
I'm done. Let's go.
No, because
I
he was
disavow.
a spokesperson
Nice
for
stream,
both
everybody.
Kodak Film and for Jello.
Nice stream, everybody. Thank you for coming out
If he
tonight.
could run
We
two,
really
if
appreciate
he could run
you.
two, if he could do two spokesperson things, I could at least do one.
I disavow. Today is not the day. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank
We have
you for the
5 more
donations.
minutes.
Thank you for the new members. I can do this for 5 minutes, bro.
We got 5 more minutes. You can't just let me drop a badass joke like that and leave. That's
bad being keyword.
That was a hilarious joke.
Had to throw in the Bill Crosby.
That would be like SSO Michelangelo making a comment on Short Bus, and then instead of letting him explain himself, kicking him out and over punishing him, making it look like the worst thing in the world when really he was just adding a comment to something that was already too close to the edge.
Next is going to be Jeffrey Epp, and y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the same person Becky compared him to?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Like City Blind Boy. Sometimes I think that you might have special preferential treatment to Becky.
'Cause I am stuck down here under the crawl space.
It's nice there, though, isn't it?
It's nice and cool, yeah. I mean, summers are great. You know, the cat, I can hear the cat. You know, Zoe's upstairs still trying to run an OBS, stream. There's no mice because of the cats.
Isn't it bad, though, that the only spokesperson I could think of other than the Subway guy was the Kodak and Pudding Pop guy? I don't know that many spokespeople. The ShamWow guy, not a good look.
Billy Mays here.
He didn't end very well.
Dead,
Didn't he have a
What's
cocaine problem? Being a spokesperson is not good. The ShamWow guy, I believe he bit a prostitute's nose off. Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Really?
I think so.
The little skinny blonde hair guy.
No,
I-
did he really?
I think so.
What's the guy that does the tape? He like slaps a tape on like a big
slap
tank of
chop?
water.
No.
Oh,
I
I don't know that one.
It's the Wonder Tape or the super sticky tape that, you know, the side of the drum is pouring water and he slaps the tape on the side. It's like
Vince
Wonder Tape
Offer.
or Magic Tape or
I can't think of it. I'll remember it when the stream's over.
yeah, exactly. I know what you're talking about.
Wrestling Junkies podcast says, Billy, I just heard Gangster Dick for the first time today.
Flex
A work of
Seal.
Flex.
So yes,
I'm not familiar
That's
with
it. Thank
that.
you, Pepper Juice.
Gangster Dick is a work of art. Cheers to you for acknowledging that. Gangster Dick is partially a triad. There are 3 songs across my 3 studio albums where I made homages to other genres. The first album, Old Fashioned Gangster Dick, I make an homage to gangster rap on Gangster Dick. And the song is me rapping about if my dick was a gangster. It's goofy, but it's G-Funk, it's gangster. On Ill, I make 80s Baby. And the song is about an 80s song, and it's about me not fitting in the girl's car because I'm too fat. Some people think I was singing about my dick being too big to fit in her pussy. That's crazy. It's crazy.
I ain't had pussy since pussy had me.
And then on my new album, God Complex, my song, what the fuck is it called? The country song. It's why can't I remember the whole name of the song was a joke. The whole reason I made this song, With My Balls, is a country song. I made the joke just so you could say, Alexa, play With My Balls, and it would play my song. And it's a country song called With My Balls, so that you could be like Alexa, play With My Balls, and it'll be playing With My Balls by Billy the Fridge. And it's a country song. I make these genre bending songs for these albums as dick jokes, or fat jokes or pussy jokes. They're funny jokes that bend genres. Gangster Dick being the first one, bending the gangster genre, and then 80s Baby bending the 80s music genre, and My Balls, With My Balls, bending country music. They're little nods that I throw on the albums because I'm a silly Billy boy. I'm a silly Billy. Xylee is now left. I think she's mad.
Yeah, she's.
Now we can extend the stream while she's gone.
For real.
Let's go, guys. Another half hour.
I'm gonna jam that song later.
Drop a hundo and we'll kick it off with another
For
armpit
real.
straw thing.
Wouldn't that be wouldn't that be something if Becky comes walking in and sits in her chair? That would be so funny.
Right? We could turn this into an impromptu episode of Short Bus, but I don't think that's going to happen. Michelangelo, Sparkles, Lake City Blind Boy, thank you for hanging with us. I'm going to let you guys go.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Sparkles. Thank you for, I didn't get too many words in, but appreciate you hanging.
No, I just love the hang. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you have a good night. Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bye.
shit. Good night, Lake City Blind Boy. Michelangelo, thank you for calling in. I know you didn't get too many words in either, but appreciate you. RWO, brother. Cheers.
For life.
All right, guys. Xylee's gone. She's back now. Xylee, we're ending the stream. Anything you want to say to the kids? We're ending. Anything you want to say before we go?
Thank you for coming out. Thank you for the donations, and thank you for the memberships. I appreciate it.
Goodbye, everybody. It's time to go, even though the bulldozer is running you over. Good night. Oh, Polka Gaga says Billy's music has got me pregnant 3 times before.
Oh my God.
That's a good amount of pregnant. Good night, everybody.